Let me do the intro, and I am just freaking out with how excited I am. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Speak of the Joker, and we continue Season, A Letter to the Future, a game I also constantly call Seasons, both verbally and in writing to my friends. I must have told 20 people about this game, but it is Season, A Letter to the Future. Here's the big picture. Just the biggest of pictures, and then when we dive in, we're going to talk details, because this game has details. So the biggest picture is it's not Earth, although it looks very much like Earth, but we're in this world where there is, before we get into the details, there's some kind of mental energy that corrupts and affects people in a negative way, and we live in this great mountain village and we're very happy, but we know, because of kind of a future teller, that the season is going to end. And the way this game looks at what a season is these big chunks of time. Sometimes they're hundreds of years. The season of war, the golden season, and this season's about to end, and it is our job to leave our village that we've lived in our entire life and journal everything we can see, drop it off at some westernly archive, and have that be like the record for this time. And when the game opens up, what you're seeing here, this like writing desk with the lamp, there was a person reading our journal. So we're writing that journal. We know we're successful, but the question is, what's the story we're going to write? And I think that's our job, is to write that story. So let me dive in, and I will talk about the actual... I don't know why the controller is... I don't want to hit the wrong button. Okay, I'm going to click play with the mouse, and then I'll use the controller. I think this is a controller game. Am I getting my games mixed up? This is a controller game. Okay. So now we're going to... Oh, how beautiful this game was, too. Just love that art. I don't even know what to call it. I'm not an artist of any kind, but it almost feels like an impressionist, you know? But it's not. Or maybe it is, like I said, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But here's the cool thing about this game is you have a journal. Everything you do is in the journal. And the journal serves multiple purposes in this game, which I really, really appreciate, and it feels so well done and so smart. The journal is both your quest log, like, I haven't gone to the West Forest Path, I need to go there, and it is also the primary objective of this game. So, for example, here's the dig site. I have now collected enough information at the dig site to complete the quest objective. However, I push this button and I can do more things. I can say, what do I want to record of the gift site? Gift site? Dig site. That was weird. So like, maybe I want to put this. Now I made a rule. Because this is a journal and I'm writing and I'm kind of role-playing a little bit. Once I place something, I don't move it. So sometimes this thing gets messy, sometimes it gets confusing, but we're going to place this right here, and then we're going to listen to it. What did I record? This is just nature sounds. Okay. I don't even remember what I recorded. I was actually really worried about the space between last week and this week, and worry that I would forget stuff, because I started to uncover a mystery, and I think I have maybe solved something that the game maybe doesn't know that we're solving. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if we're ahead of the game or if we're right on track, but I kind of felt a little bit like a genius for once in a video game, which I never do. So let's talk about it. Here's where we are. This is what we know. This is what our character knows, and I don't know how they know, but we know that there is the season is changing, which is essentially like an apocalypse, it sounds like. But what does it really mean? The people of our town seem to act like it means they're not going to live, they're not going to survive. Okay, so we're walking down the path and we're exploring, and we stumble upon, actually, let's see if I can tell this story with the journal. Maybe I can. Here we go. The Gray Hands. We stumble upon this friendly man, pictured here on your left. Your left. And he just says like, "Oh, hey, we're here to help." And we explain to him, he's like, "Oh, there's a flood coming. So we need to, like, you need to get out of here." And we're like, "But we want to record everything." And he said, "Hey, this city's going to be destroyed. Why don't you go ahead and record it?" So go down there. The last bus comes at midnight to pick you up. And so I find out what the Gray Hands are doing. What are the Gray Hands doing? They're evacuating people. Look at this. Look at our journal. Like, our journal tells the story. And how it looks is largely up to me, but there are elements that need to go on it. So the Gray Hands are helping evacuate people to Radiant City. It looks like this kind of like apartment kind of like city. It's very different. This is where they're currently at, is a very agricultural, rural place, and they're going to a more city place. But okay, so the Gray Hands are the future in its uncertainty. I felt the progress of hopes. I felt the fear of progress. These are quotes that I pulled out that I got from people's writings or that I've got from different things. And there's more stuff that maybe I could include. Looks like I included just about everything. There's some symbols and you can like kind of decorate things. So that's who the Gray Hands are. Essentially, we have a pretty good feeling about the Gray Hands. Now, I will just tell you, because this is a video game, and if you watched last week, I immediately had not a good feeling about them. I don't know why, but they're kind of creeping me out. Okay. Then I start to explore this area, and I find out what this valley really is about. They have memory flowers allow you to hear the thoughts and the mental energy of a past. And they actually, in this point, I don't know if it's here, but they have a ceremony in this where they actually dig up a grave and like essentially everybody experiences a memory from the past. So our character, we have a pendant that blocks negative energy. Allegedly, supposedly, we don't know. Our mom promised us to never take it off. Otherwise, we will get corrupted with this disease that people get. Sorry. So I feel like I'm doing a lot of explaining of what happened, but it's because this game is just so, like, I just want to share this with everybody. So if you watched last week, you could probably skip ahead, just a few minutes. But so memory flowers a few, memory flowers many, danger plenty. So that's probably going to come into play, I'm guessing. But so we need to watch out for that. But we went up to a grave and we found, essentially, we could hear the people's like life, a story from their life. And we have experienced this several times in this valley. This valley is full of this kind of magic and energy. We've also kind of put together that the flowers grow and pull in, essentially, that energy, that magic comes from a crystal. So it's not the flowers themselves, it's a crystal. And down here, it's pictured in these crystals. So we have people at the pond just kind of like freaking out. We're gonna put this here. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. See, if I had placed it better, I could have done the text over it, but you know what? That's okay, right? We don't make changes. So the alarm's going to go off telling everybody that the flood is coming. You know what this doesn't? As I'm going through this journal, I'm realizing that nowhere does it say why the flood is coming. Let's see. Here we go. That's this page, which is what I was going to say next. My journal flows pretty well. I'm actually pretty happy with it. So we come to find out the Gray Hands are essentially saying the dam is cracking. And so over where that poster says lies, there's a non-version of that doesn't say lies. But because this is my journal, I'm very suspicious. So that's how this reads. So assembly point is where everybody goes to be picked up and driven to Radiant City. The people generally seem to be pretty okay with it and pretty happy with it, but there is a group of people that I have not met and have not been identified. I've only met one person. I hear things. I heard a phone conversation, stuff like that. But it's that the dam is cracking. The dam is very old, and instead of waiting for it to go off at an unknown time, they're going to blow it up on a specific day. I think that day is like tomorrow, so I do need to get out of here. I don't know what kind of game this is, but I don't know. So there are a group of people saying that's not true, and that there's something else going on. And in general, people like them, but some people are very suspicious, and that's what this is about. So what's going on with the dam? So I actually put a lot into this page because I found it personally disturbing that these people left their cows. Because in like an agrarian society, is that the right word? I don't know. A society that relies on farming. Exactly, King Doc. I was very upset with the cows. In a society that relies on like dairy and farming, it's like, why wouldn't you take your cows with you? Even in like a pseudo city, pseudo and urban environment, you could make it work. You could have an area where you still have a cow. So these people cared for their cows. They did over here. They actually had ceremonies. Well, I can't zoom in because it's already in the journal. But they had ceremonies where they would, take like do like prize winning cows for like their different looks and stuff. And it just was one of the like mini subquests was like identify all 12 cows. It just felt off to me. And this was probably the moment where I started to question everything that I had already seen. And it really skewed my perception, which isn't this interesting, right? We're creating history right now, and history is bias. The people who write it are the people who decide what goes in the book. That's what I'm doing right now. And I was very uncomfortable with these people leaving their cows. I happen to love cows. Maybe that's why. I will name as many biases as I can here, but that's one of them. So then I was like, okay, so is this the dig site? Is this the dig site? This is the dig site. So then this is a breakthrough, and I don't have this recorded here. It doesn't probably matter how I got here. It matters what I do here. But I went to the phone, and I like picked up the phone, and somebody was calling out. And for those of you who don't remember phones, like a payphone or how they work, that would happen all the time. You would like hear other people's conversations. But anyways, this person apparently like accidentally called. I answered, but I didn't say anything because I've played a video game before. And essentially what happened is they were having a conversation in their kitchen, and they were like, oh, Fly TMA, thank you for the follow. If you have a different way of saying that, please let me know. So we listened to this conversation, and what they said is like, oh, we left it at the dig site, and the other person was like, oh, it's fine, the flood will wash it away, nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know what's at the dig site. So then I go to explore the dig site, and that's where I left off. And this does not do it justice. I'm not done with the dig site, and in fact, I'm actually going to go back there now. So I probably won't go too much into the dig site right now, because we have a little bit more context than we did last time. Oh, that's right. There's multiple pages. So we have the dig site, and then we have what is the dig site for. I have a theory. I don't necessarily know that it's confirmed. I'm gonna put a couple more quotes here. So as we've discussed, there are ceremonies that they do where they dig up a grave and you experience their memory. Well, here's what I discovered at the dig site, and let's see if the journal that I'm in progress of making says this. They don't want people here. Is this the kind of brain trouble my mom warned me about? Right? The crystals here create the negative mental energy, but it doesn't have to be negative. That part doesn't, I'm not 100% sure about that yet. I don't know that it has to be negative. Let's do a big photo of the dig site. Like, theoretically, somebody could find this archaeologically. So, essentially, what I've discovered about the dig site is this is where a high concentration of the crystals are. Okay. So what does that have to do with anything? They were digging them up, and it looked like they were shipping them out. They were distilling them. Here you have a kind of tape recorder playing, and different things would excite the liquefied crystal. They liquefied the crystal. It's almost like the actual crystals in crystal form are concentrated, and then they can grow through flowers. Imagine how little crystal would be sucked up by a flower to give it that much magic that it can relate memories. That's scary. So what happens if you like actually grind them up and put them into like water? Well, this reacted almost like the goo from Ghostbusters. Yeah, so there's nothing else here that really tells that story. So I think I'm okay with this page because it really then gets to what is the dig site for? That's really the big thing. And I got a little crazy with this page. So I wish I could redo it, but I can't because it's my journal. Ow. So here's what I think I discovered with what the dig site is for. This is my premise. This is the controversy. Is there anything else I can put on this page? Hold on. Is there another page? Yeah, okay. The dig site is largely connected to day 0. Okay, what's day 0? Day 0 is the day of the flood. And it's also the day of the new season. This whole thing is about this changing season and why we're doing this. Okay, so I just realized something. Sorry. I don't have my Mix It Up bot going. That's okay. Nobody redeemed anything that would have made a sound, but there you go. Just fixed it. So, day 0, it's called day 0 because it's the first day of the new season. So that's a little like, oh, we've been warned a new season is coming, and these people are just straight up like causing it? Yeah, they are. They have a whole plan. Their plan, as far as I can tell, is they're transporting the Harpic, that's this like crystal energy, out of the valley. They're researching it, right? It has something to do with day 0. These are my notes. They're all over the place. They're secretly connecting and transporting it. They were researching it. And then this is my theory of what's going to happen, because we saw it over here, is you see this graph down here? Uh-oh. You see this? Let's view that. Okay, we can view it. They're putting energy into it. They've realized that this crystal energy, the goo that they're making, that they can put a specific energy into it. They're calling that the big prayer. And that's the graph you see. And then they're praying, imbuing all this energy, and then flooding the valley with the crystals that they've harvested. So instead of being way under the ground, they've pulled them all out and harvested them. So what happens, remember? They're like a crystal concentrate. So they're actually creating a large area, an entire valley. I don't know how big this is, but they're going to blow up a dam, so it's probably going to be a lot of water. They're going to create this entire valley full of essentially this crystalline energy, that sounded a little Star Trek there for a second. This crystal energy, and I think they think they're doing the right thing, but that's the new beginning for them. And their way of dealing with this is they're taking everybody to what they call Radiant City, which is far enough away from here. And I guess that's going to be... I don't know what happens next, but that's the new world that they want. They are in charge of the new world. They're not doing it through means of violence. They're doing it through means of possible manipulation. I don't think most people know this plan. They were very clear that they haven't shared this plan. And that's kind of where we are. The last thing we did, on top of discovering the fact that I can just push a button to teleport my bike, so I'm definitely going to do that because I'm super lazy. But on top of that, we actually just watched a video of the day zero, and essentially it's a video that they don't want released until day zero. They want to show everybody, like, hey, welcome to day zero. Like, this is a happy world that we're all living in. I'm probably missing stuff, to be honest, but I feel like my character has discovered essentially the conspiracy of this age. And these group of people called the Grey Hands, they're looking for a new name, these group of people called the Grey Hands that are trying to bring on the new age in a way that they want. That's where we're at. This is my character, and this is me. It's the best I could do. Now, here we are, 20-something minutes in, we actually get back to the game. This game is just so good. So, we are going to explore this entire area. That's for sure. The West Forest... Oh, I can't use my cursor up here. Okay, so the dig site is where we left off, and things seemed very scary in the West Forest. Like, I didn't actually want to go there. It kind of was creeping me out. So I have to go there eventually, but we're not done. Look at all this area. And then 26 down there, I think. That's the temple. We have to get there. That opens at sunset. There's going to be some serious answers there. But, yeah, that's where we are. We may have missed stuff. I don't know. This is that farm I was talking about with the cows. But I don't have any better lead right now than just to continue on the path that I've started. That's... The actual premise of this game is record everything for the future. I don't think we're stopping it, right? If that makes sense. Excuse me. I don't think we're here to, like, save humanity. I think we're here to record everything. So even though I've found out about this kind of major conspiracy theory, I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. And maybe there's nothing I should do about it. I don't know. I think the instinct is, as a video game player, to want to, you know, fix things and solve problems and help people. But maybe that's not this game. I don't know. I don't know yet. Hey, everybody. Again, goats can be very useful.
Dear future person, are there goats where you are?
That's what I want to know. Where are we right now? So the other thing is you can pull up the journal, and it usually... Okay, I was just... usually, but not now. It usually kind of tells you where you are. So, see, the dots mean we have completed these areas. Oh, yeah, it actually says over there. Unviewed, concluded. So, yeah. We're not currently, like, in an area. Let's see, what's my camera? We're gonna... Oh, recording? Yeah, let's record these. This still counts as... oh, this is the fruit farm. Okay, see? Now we have... oh, count... yeah, okay, alright. We're going off the path. So we do have a new area. We're in the fruit farm now. Yeah, see? Like, doesn't this look nice? They're giving this up. Sitting here, drinking whatever you're drinking, and just looking out. Your friends and family, and probably the only world you've ever known. This place, by the way, this valley... now, maybe the dam is falling apart, right? Like, we don't know everything. But this valley has been around since before we have recorded time. Let me show you something. If I can find it. Turn page. Sometimes I struggle with the turning of pages. Okay, so see the seasons? We're in like 7, we're in like 8, 10 or whatever right now. This valley has been around since before what we call the olden days. So the people that have lived here and the people that have done the rituals, that's how long they've been around. So, yeah, maybe the dam is falling apart, but also I'm suspicious that they're giving up one of the kind of last amazing places. Right now we're just exploring. I feel like I have solved the Day Zero mystery. And maybe I solved it before I was, like, supposed to. But now what we need to do is figure out the rest of this valley and what these things mean. Yep, we're just going off the path here. Ancient tree, here we go. Oh yeah, we're taking this. Okay, read. Okay, I guess I should figure out how to pronounce this. Harpic? Harpic? Harpic is like a musical instrument. You play a note on it, and it creates a reverberation. The frequency of sound impacts the frequency of our brain waves. Okay, I mean, that's like... this is kind of what I was saying earlier, but they've very explicitly laid out. Thank you, random person. Oh, man, have I mentioned how good this coffee is? It just cooled down a little, so we're going to refill. Yes. Okay. So yeah, let's definitely pick this up and put this in our journal.
Guardians have a lot of this stuff now, for better or for worse.
Okay, our character gets this too. This is good. It's not just me, because that means our character will be able to give us hints. To Mayora. Meteora? Oh, how good is it? The coffee? It's so good. I will, if I take a break, I'll go back into my trash and figure out what flavor this is. It should just be sitting on top.
A bird stole a small trinket.
During the week.
Bird its prize, but maybe I can learn more about the locket.
Oh. Yeah, I meant to take it with me. I can't take it with me? What? Learn more about the locket? Oh, like learn more about the person behind the locket, I'm guessing. There was this coffee that I liked that was on sale, and I bought a lot of it. So during the week, I've been drinking that coffee. And for me, I get kind of tired of any coffee for about 2 weeks. So I like to just keep mixing it up. Even coffees I like. And so it's nice on Saturday to have a different coffee like this. May the buried memories and emotions of the valley heal this tree. Huh.
The tree looks healthy. The ritual must have worked.
Interesting. Yeah, we're definitely going to... Oh, it's hard. It's hard to honestly. It's hard to like take a step down, away from the larger conspiracy, and then like investigate this tree and stuff like this. I need to do this because it's my job to record history. But all I really want to do is like confront the gray hands. But that doesn't make any sense. But yes, the tree does look healthy. So this water here, how much of this water has Harpic in it? And maybe the Grey Hands aren't evil. Maybe they're imbuing this whole valley with positive energy and it's going to heal the whole world. What about that? And maybe they go about it in a way that's not necessarily collaborative, or that they didn't like share the details with everybody, but maybe they have really good intentions. I don't know. It's hard to know. But this is a pretty nice area. Let's start building some information about the ancient tree. So let's go. So the mineral can affect the mind. The tree is the oldest, largest living thing I've ever seen. And then let's put this next to it. We're gonna make it a little smaller, because you know if it's in your book, you could pull it closer. And then we're gonna do a quote. The tree looks healthy. The ritual must have worked. So let's put this here. And then we're also gonna, oh, wrong button. And then we're going to, nope, already did that one. And then we're going to, the tree look healthy. The ritual must have worked. Was I gonna put that kind of, nope, here. That's fine. That looks all right. I mean, it looks messy, but that's how I would journal. Okay, and now I want to get a nice photo of the actual healthy tree. How do I get that? Yeah, because look, it truly, like, if you look at it, it was damaged. Now it's all, like, back to life.
I feel the slow chaos of life in its branches. A tree dies on the same spot it was born.
Okay. So we're going to have a big, healthy tree. It's a little bit of a messy, messy photo. I could get farther away.
This valley is so different than my village, but both places have an enormous tree watching over them. This tree will pass in the flood. What will be the end of the tree in Cairo?
So once you complete an area, so just from a gameplay point of view, I completed the area. You then get the character saying something like that, and then you get usually get like a couple more quotes, and you get like stamps and stuff, borders, you know, stuff like that. Just to make your journal look a little cuter. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. What else do I want to know about this tree? So they used some kind of harmony, some kind of healing energy to repair it. But how do I know what kind it is, identify it, and or direct that maybe... Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, how do I identify what's positive frequencies and what's negative frequencies so that I can really tell what the Grey Hands are up to? That's what I want to know. And I think this is the only place that I might be able to figure that out. We know we have evidence here. We're going to make a lot of assumptions. But we have evidence that this tree used to be...
The tree looks diseased in this painting.
Used to be bad, and now it's good. And they did that through this healing magic. That's what we're... like, this is the assumption that we're leaning towards. I don't know. This is... I need to put some quotes here because this really doesn't make any sense now. A tree's leafless past. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Perfect. And then we want to say... the tree looks healthy. The ritual must have worked. Yep. The mineral can affect the mind. Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving some blank spaces. Part of me wants to solve this, like, locket mystery, but... is it not to be solved here? There's no other interactables. And this game doesn't, like, go out of its way to hide interactables, which is nice. Because it's, like, kind of not the point. So here's my question. Oh, did somebody die here? Or is this a essentially like a marker for the tree? I think it's just a marker for the tree. Okay. Oh, I just realized something. Of course. I'm looking at it. Does my character... Nope, no, we're not editing. How do I zoom in? Does my character know music? Like, do those notes mean anything to me? They don't mean anything to me, the human being who's playing, but maybe my character knows. And then I can identify them. Well, I feel like my journal's a little light on this section, and maybe that's okay. I want to get a photo of these bells, whatever these are. Who knows? Maybe this has something to do with the ritual. Maybe it has something to do with their ritual. Maybe it has something to do with the Hapic at all. Hapic? Harpic? I forget every time between seeing it. I know we could use our bike, but I like...
Fabric negotiates with wind and gravity. The end result is flight. When I cobble together my own religion, this will be a god.
Okay. That's an interesting phrase. She's got some strong ideas about her future religion. Let's get out of this grass. And then let's open our journal. So now I'm on the fruit farm. But before we end this, I guess I want to keep the locket's like memory alive. I don't know what the locket is for. And maybe it's for nothing. But I found it here, so I want to represent that. Oh, I love that. Little watercolor action. Okay. All right. Maybe we did everything we can at the tree. On to the fruit farm. How do I get in there? I mean, these people have put a fence around their property. Probably to keep the goats in. Oh, there's somebody here. Yes. I was actually, weirdly, when I was walking up, I was like, it would be really nice to run into somebody. And they have a bike too. Let's steal their bike. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that.
Oh, no.
What?
You said we had until midnight.
Oh, no.
I'm not ready to leave.
I'm not ready to leave.
Look at all this.
Oh, I'm so glad we get to talk to somebody.
Wait a minute.
I'm not a greyhound.
A cute outfit, a bicycle.
A cute outfit? Thank you. Okay.
You're not a greyhound. What a relief. I'm sorry.
What a relief.
I just assumed because who else would be... What are you doing here?
I'm trying to glimpse the true state of all things. I'm recording and studying the valley. I'm here to meet people. I'll record and study the valley.
You're really cutting it close.
I just got
I
here.
guess I'm doing research here on the lawn. I'm studying my own life. Welcome to Tiang Valley.
Thank you.
You should have been here a week ago when the evacuation started.
Yeah, I wish I was.
Almost everyone is gone now.
Where are they going? I know where they're going. But almost everyone?
My son and I are still here. There's a few old people left too. You might come across them.
Okay.
Hopefully everyone will leave the valley tonight.
I'm also hoping, by the way, that time doesn't flow linearly. I've been playing this game for 6 hours now total between 2 streams, and I don't want midnight to come
We're going to live in
until
the
I'm
city,
done.
in a little apartment. Look,
Yeah, like, why are they excited about living in an apartment? Yeah, I get it. I've seen the poster. I mean, I really enjoyed spending time in a city when I worked in a city, but
see how they put the dimensions on the back?
just seems like they've got a lot going on here. Oh no. 72 square meters is not a lot, right? I'm doing some conversion, but it's two conversions. I have to convert to feet and then square it. Okay. Yeah. That's not a lot. Let's put it this way. Living in this apartment in Radiant City is better than living or being flooded and not having anywhere to live. But I don't know.
I recreated our future apartment here on the lawn.
Oh, that's actually kind of a cool idea. I used to do that. I had this couch that I loved, and I would take blue tape, and I'd be like, when I was looking for a house, and I was like, how would my couch fit? Put tape on the ground. I know that sounds crazy. Whatever. She's doing the same thing. It's not crazy.
To work with. I'm trying to really imagine what it'll be like.
It's like a little IKEA setup.
We're going from a big farm,
A huge farm.
one room.
Yeah.
And we need to be packed by tonight. I already packed for myself and my son, but my husband Yuri is a little harder to pack for because he passed away recently.
Oh. Harder to pack for because he passed away recently. I was gonna make a joke that, well, then you don't need to pack at all. But other than that joke not being that funny, the reason I didn't make the joke was because I realized that they have the ability to like live the memories of people. Huh. I wonder if that's...
And I can't bring all his things.
Wonder if that's what's going on.
It's not realistic.
It's not realistic, but also, can you do anything?
This stuff is still... It's all here. It's
Okay. She's just grieving. Okay.
You said you're here to study the valley?
Not just grieving. It's a lot.
My Yuri was doing the same thing.
Really? Does Yuri have a notebook?
Just need to decide.
Oh, good. So I wasn't given the opportunity to tell her about the Greyhands or anything like that.
These books.
Oh,
they're pretty heavy.
Are you taking them all, or can I have them? The Prism of Yesterday. Wow, they have like real books. Okay. I didn't know they had, like, the ability to print books. Well, I guess they can print flyers. You can print a flyer, you can print a book.
This is an old religious book, The Prism of Yesterday. He didn't like to talk about his faith. I haven't read it much. Maybe there's a part of him in these pages, a part I never understood, that I could still glimpse. Maybe he would want me to keep this one. But I don't know. It just doesn't mean much to me. Yuri found this old tourist guide to the valley before we moved here.
Oh, really? I can read the cover, but I can't read it.
This guide is really out of date. It's from way before the war.
Way before the war.
Something optimistic about the colors they used.
This is the colors that it looks like now. Oh, what's this language? Asian?
We really wanted to take a trip to the archipelago together.
Archipelagos.
We prepared for it a lot. Even taught ourselves a bit of the language from this book. But we never made the trip. It was always going to be soon, but it never happened.
Ha! I know that.
Seems like the kind of thing no one does anymore. Which should I take with me?
I don't think I have enough information. Oh no! Don't have me decide. So we have a religious book that he never talked about, an out-of-date tourist guide, or a language book of a trip they were going to take. I would say that one they've probably talked about the most. So that's the one that's most meaningful. Oh, I have to say why? In case you travel to the islands for your son to learn. Let's say in case you travel to the islands. Something tells me they're not going to like Radiant City.
Yeah. Kochi and I could still go sometime.
Exactly.
Yuri would be so happy if he knew we were there together. I suppose I'll be leaving the other two behind.
Yoink.
I know they're heavy. But would you want to take one with you?
A yoink? Yes, but which one? Oh, no. Okay, I was actually hoping I would get this option, but then I... If I'm trying to preserve history, the tourist guide is interesting, but there's probably not a lot of, like, real meat there, where a religious text probably would say a lot about a culture and a being and contain a lot of the history of that time as well. I'm going the religious
Maybe
text.
it can teach you something, if you can get through it.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to preserve it. Ow. Ooh, that book bag's getting heavy. Oh, King Doc, you just made a good point. The religious text, you could probably get that elsewhere, but that tourist guide, this would be the only place you would get it. Ooh, you're right. Oh, no, I wish I had read that, because you're right. That's such a good point. I could probably get that text in other places. Ooh. If I see that book again, I'm going to be so upset with myself. But yeah, that's a good point. It would probably be preserved by other people or other areas. Oh well. Well, you know what? We'll take a photo of it. It might be more meaningful to people, yeah. Well, if it's the only one in whatever future archive, then I think I did a good job. But it probably would be easier to get. What is this? Is this like for watercolor? I mean, you've got a lot of work to do. maybe painting is not the right choice. Although I gotta get this lady, right? Hold on. Where's the sun? All right. Don't look at me, but like, can you smize a little? Smize. Perfect. She smized. I'll talk to you soon. Actually, maybe I should talk to him first, because I keep having to make choices about their life, and I don't know enough about them. So I'll talk to you first. Tales from the Prismatic Grounds! Hello?
Our old cart broke. I overloaded it.
Okay.
So I had to use the wheels of his bicycle.
Oh.
Now he's so mad he won't say a word.
Yeah, I get that. I'd offer you my bike, but it's my only one. There's 2 other really good ones, but they're days back. Sorry. I get being mad at your mom, but wouldn't you want to talk to me? You want to read his comic book? Yeah, I want to read his comic book. Okay. And we're just gonna... Can I, like, half crouch? Oh, I can! I can half crouch. Look at this. I have crouch control. Do you see this? All the way crouch. All the way standing. I have crouch control. Like I'm a real photographer working on my quads. Ooh, crouch control. Okay, sorry. That shouldn't be that exciting, but how many games have crouch control? It's usually a toggle. I don't know. That's kind of cool. You don't have crouch control in third person though, right? They didn't probably want to animate all that. Respect though, respect. You can't do every possible thing in every possible game. You wish you had crouch control in real life? For sure. Especially that kind of control. She was so smooth.
Yuri learned to paint from our neighbor, Matiora.
Oh! Oh, that's the name from the locket! And yes, Yuri was good.
All 3 of these. This is a self-portrait he did.
Oh, okay. It's very nice.
Kind of intense, right?
Very nice. I don't know Yuri, so I actually don't know if it's intense or not.
He was more handsome than that. I wish he could have seen himself the way I saw him, you
He
know?
looks handsome.
He was really lovely. Just occasional dark moods from his work.
Oh, really? Occasion... King Duck. Plug your ears real quick. An occasional dark mood from an artist? What? Okay, you can unplug her now.
This is his portrait of me.
The one in the middle? That one I'm struggling to see.
We got into a fight over it.
Ow.
What's that supposed to mean? You just splatter some paint on the canvas and put my name on it?
Something tells me it meant something to him.
He said it was my essence.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. Do you think it looks like me?
I don't think it's supposed to look like her. I think it's her essence. I don't know you well enough yet. That's what I'm gonna say.
He painted this for Kochi.
Huh. I like that.
Some kind of private joke between the 2 of them. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
We were both interested in the war and how it ended. I'm not. I just pray nothing like that will ever happen again. Which painting should I take with me?
Well, definitely not. Huh. Definitely not the portrait of her. Like, I would think that maybe someday she would understand it, but it sounds like that's probably not going to happen, and it just kind of upset her. So it seems like the self-portrait is kind of the way to go. She's not super stoked about the soldiers. All right, I'll go self-portrait.
Yes, you're right. Himself from his own eyes. Something I could never see without this painting.
Unframe them and take them all? Absolutely. Yeah. I've got a ton of like just essentially posters. Because I mean, an unframed piece of art is like a poster. Yeah, you can. I got a bunch on my wall back here that you can't see, but it's just like you can fit a lot more if they're just not framed. It's a little messy in my room though, but that's okay. It's my office. It's my office / game room.
But I feel like I'm forgetting something or someone.
Yuri?
The demon of shame and mourning.
What?
How could I have forgotten? Now, where did I put him?
Is it this creepy looking mask right here? I mean, sorry, not creepy.
To bring the demon of shame and mourning.
Tell me about the demon of shame and mourning. I want to know so much about that. Yes?
You're supposed to keep the demon in sight at all times.
Okay.
He's supposed to remind you of your regrets.
Ooh, that doesn't sound healthy at all.
It's a religious thing.
Oh, that doesn't sound healthy at all. I mean, no offense, but well, I guess we could. I mean, we could. How about we get both of them, and then this can be her photo. I don't like the demon of shame and mourning. I thought it was going to be like it's a demon who like takes away your shame while you're mourning. Like, I like that idea. But I don't know. All right, let's interact here.
I've packed my essential clothes.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with these.
Can I take that sweater? I need a new sweater. There's got to be a time limit on it, time to put the demon and all your regrets away. Oh, maybe that's it. Like maybe it's like you have this demon of shame and mourning, and it's supposed to be like a very intense experience for like 2 days, and then you set it aside, and then you're through it. I would be interesting if that's it. Yeah, she didn't say. She just said while you're in mourning, which honestly, that could be years. That could be years. So I don't know.
This was Yuri's best suit.
Looks great.
When Kochi grows up, it'll fit him.
Maybe.
Long time away, though.
It is.
My island dress.
Ooh,
I made this for our trip to the islands, the trip we never took.
Oh.
It was based on a photo of a seaside Azan dance. The hours I spent on this.
Oh, you made it?
These
I guess it makes sense.
Some of Yuri's clothes from when he was a kid.
Seriously, though, can I have the sweater?
I thought Kochi could wear them.
But he says they're itchy. I was exactly thinking that. Like, the idea of keeping something for your son is, like, a sweet idea. And then he turns, like, 15 and is like, this is hideous. And then doesn't wear it. And then you're like, oh, wow. This, you know, I see a future argument ensuing, if you know what I mean.
But to throw them away, he was a
No, keep the dress.
He would put these clothes and go to school. He grew up. Oh, God, this is...
Yeah, it's hard.
This hurts a little.
You're losing your home like a day and a half after you lost your husband and the father of your child. Yeah, sounds kind of tough. Pack that island dress.
Yes. Let's bring it. Especially since we also packed the Azan language book.
Exactly.
It reminds me of our dreams together.
Exactly.
Things we wanted to do.
We're on the same page, lady. It's sad, though.
Let's see how this is going so far. We'll remember Yuri's dream of going to the islands.
Yeah.
The dress I made for a trip never taken.
Yep.
I'll remember how Yuri saw himself.
Yep.
I think we're almost there.
We're almost there.
Let's just look a little more.
Really? Because I thought we were on the rule of threes, and I thought we did great. Oh, now we have more options. Oh, it was limiting our options until we have, like, framed that much out, and now we get more picks. That's interesting. Because these weren't here before.
I went through all our old photos.
We're scrapbooking?
Trying to see what
This is kind of an interesting idea. Like, using a stranger to like help you preserve what's most meaningful and memorable to you. I actually wonder if that's weirdly a really good idea. Because at first I was like, why am I doing this? This is so uncomfortable. But I can ask about these items, and ultimately she's going to tell me what she wants to say about it. Like the first thing she wants to say about it. And so, I don't know. I kind of like that. That's kind of sweet, I guess. Yeah, having to explain why you're looking at different items to someone else is pretty useful. Yeah. I could see... Yeah.
I love that view.
Yeah. This is weirdly working.
Have you been up there? By the entrance to the shrine?
No, I haven't, actually. Not yet. Not yet, but I will.
You really should go see it when it opens.
I will. It opens at sunset.
It's just across the river and up the hill.
I know exactly where it is. I have a detailed map.
The shrine open when the sun goes down.
I
the monk
know
is
this.
Still in there.
The monk is still in there.
Evacuate.
Ooh, he might not.
That's Matiora. She lives east of here, out in the woods by the river.
Oh, great. What's going on in this photo? But also, can I take this? Because I found the locket and I would like to tie those together. She lives east of here, out in the woods by the river. Okay.
She said she'll evacuate, but she's still here. It makes me nervous, but I can't complain.
So there's the west forest, not that.
You're
I need to
still
go to
here
the
too.
east one. I'd like to take that, though. Ask about the father. Ask about her boy. I want to hear more about the kid.
That's Kochi.
Well, I know his name.
He was such an easy kid back then. Used to talk more, used to make up stories.
Having his father die is probably
I really
not
hope
great.
the city has kids his age. It was already a small world when it was the three of us. Now he spends so much time alone. The past is such a heavy dream. And I never remember my dreams.
Never.
But when
Interesting.
I wake up, there's a cloud of feelings the dream left behind.
I can see that.
Then the day begins. I move around, and that trace disappears. I wonder if our memories of the valley will drift away like that.
Is that a like part of this like memory disease that's going around? Like I'm like, should we be worried for her? Slip in the past, hold on to the present. I don't know. I can tell you personally, I hold on to the past too much. Let's go to the future.
Someday Kochi will be as old as his father was when he died. What will
That's
he
true.
remember?
Well, hopefully that's true. Oh, I didn't select a photo? Well. What is that one in the middle there? So that one is considered fruit farm and not considered a little apartment. There's like different parts of the book. When you take a photo or a recording or something, it'll tell you where in the journal
My
that it
husband
goes.
built these tools to study the valley.
And?
They were his life's work, and they took his life away, too.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How did he die? That's a tuning fork and a hammer and a stethoscope. He was working on crystal stuff. Did we know about Yuri? Did we know about this already? We might have hit on this last time and I just kind of forgot.
So what do I do with them? You can't buy tools like these. He made them. My husband didn't insult God, but maybe he stepped on his toe, and his life went out of him.
He didn't insult God, but he stepped on his toe and life went out of him. Did he get electrocuted? I want to know how it happened. Sorry, lady. The proper thing is I'm so sorry to hear this, but I'm here to investigate and explore and record. So I'm going to ask this question, which I would not ask in real life.
There's the skin of our body that keeps us together, but there's also the skin of our minds. The skin of your mind can pop like a bubble, and everything that makes you yourself will come pouring out, and the earth will devour it eagerly, the way wind fills a vacuum. They might be incredibly valuable to a scientist on the other side of the world. I don't know. I also hate them.
The skin holds you together, but your mind can pop? What happened? Was it literally like all this like energy from the crystals like literally exploded his mind? Is she talking figuratively or literally?
I get you're a curious soul, but I forbid you from using them. I don't care, but he did. He gave his life trying to understand this world.
What do they do?
I can't keep these tools, and I can't throw them away. There's even more of them, bigger ones, out at his work shed.
Oh, he's got a work shed.
I'm going to turn away now. I want you to take them or throw them away. I don't want to know.
I mean, I have to take them, right? I have to, right? I have to. I don't have to use them.
All right, this is it.
But I have to take them. Yeah, I mean, it'll help her to take them or throw them away, I guess. I don't know if I'm... Oh, no. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I do have to take them. Oh, no! What does this mean?
Oh,
Oh, she's laughing?
I killed him. The demon of shame and mourning. What was I thinking bringing it along?
I'm with you, but I'm glad you're laughing about it. What an awful tradition! That's amazing. I'm with you.
I want to take a final tour of the valley. Let's get those wheels back where they belong.
I mean, you need the wheels for your wagon, though, right? Oh, there you go. That's the thing we saw in that photo that was like a little creepy. I don't know what time of day it is, and the fact that it's like not telling me, hopefully means that it's like not a thing. But look how safe they feel here. She's like, "Oh, go ride your bike, like no big deal." I know what I'll carry with me.
It's something I couldn't leave behind if I tried. It couldn't be crushed, like the demon. It's too many layers deep. I'll carry the part of me that's gone, that's missing.
Yeah.
But there's so much life left that flowers grow along its edges. Something like that.
Hmm. Oh, man. This is intense. It's like too intense.
I'm glad you came to Tiang Valley today.
Yeah. I'm glad too. Do I get to say that?
Thank you for being there for me.
Do I get to say anything? No? Okay. I'd like to say something. Can I say something?
I didn't realize how much I needed a stranger's ear. Now, there's no rush, but as you try to wrap your mind around this place, feel free to come ask me questions.
Okay.
I'll be right here until night comes.
That's awesome. Okay. Emotional baggage handler. Because of the way the interface works on this game, you can't see when I get an achievement. That's the achievement that I just got. Emotional baggage handler. That's like, I don't know, actually, I don't know how I feel about that name. Like, it's a little too crass. I don't know. But, let's try to talk to her again and just see what she says. I'm guessing nothing yet.
I love sounds and music. If you have anything you recorded to play me.
Oh, I do. I have all kinds of things. Here, I'll play recording. She loves sounds and music. Well, I guess I didn't really record that many, like, that much music. I did, but not from the valley. But here, yeah. I have music from elsewhere.
If you were wondering what kind of season this is...
Yeah?
Well, it's mating season for frogs.
I wasn't wondering, but thank you for sharing.
Probably not the answer you were hoping for.
Let's play another recording. Yeah, let's play the cow. Does she like that?
Farmer Layton's cows.
Yeah. Now I'm glad I recorded all these things.
Everything to scare them out of the valley. But they kept coming back. He was even going to burn the field.
Oh. There you go. Good bit of context. He tried to get them out of the valley. Not to take them with him, but just so they would survive, I'm guessing. And they were a no-go. Okay.
They'll flee at the last second. Like us.
I feel a little better. I still think it's weird that they're just like straight up not taking their cows, but I feel a little better that they kind of like did try. Whoa, did I get more recordings? Oh no. I want to play a memory and see what she thinks about that.
They were you can hear me, okay?
Thank God they had electricity down here.
Did you hear from your friend in the Watery Republic? Which one is it?
The Topaz. We can get a ride with them on the coast.
Great. And we're really just gonna leave the car behind.
That's a junker anyway.
Beautiful.
I told you 786 would be our year. I sang you that whole song about it.
What did she say about that?
Tourists. I have to admit, it sounds like a breeze to travel around then compared to now. You and I always wanted to travel. Maybe we were born in the wrong season.
Huh. Okay, if we're... I was hoping to get a little bit more insight about like the memory. I'm gonna play this, and then I think I'm gonna call it a wrap on her character right now.
I heard gunshots last night.
That was us. What is that?
Look at the pond, the water.
What is that pattern?
Should we run or something?
What is she gonna say? Yeah? Do you know what's in the pond or what's in the water?
Wow. This is the moment the war ended. The valley absorbs everything.
Oh, that was it, huh? That was it. Okay. We did actually... Let's go ahead and just get her consent to take a photo. Because we didn't before. So... we'll go ahead and just do that.
He has been through a lot, and now we'll have to start all over again.
What else should I see in the valley?
Matiora is still around.
Yes, we're absolutely going to see her.
She's an old artist who lives out in the woods.
Nice.
You could pay her a visit.
I will. Okay. Great. We got a lot done. Good for us. So, Yuri's out exploring. I hope that means we run into him. Let's go ahead and finish the fruit farm. I feel like we did, like, the most important stuff here, quote-unquote, but we're going to take a photo, or put the photos in our journal, and then kind of go from there. And before I do that, so life on the lawn. So life on the lawn is... Okay, life on the lawn is about specifically that small sub area. So the story I want to tell is about did I get everything? Can I tell a story with that information? Where does this go? Yeah, that's fruit farm. So I have everything from life on the lawn. Okay. All right. We've got a story to tell here in journal form. Not the fruit farm, but life on the lawn. No. Okay, there's something weird about this, like, selecting... The only problem I have with this game is, like, the fine turning of pages. Like, those I seem to struggle with. Okay, here we go. What's the story? The story is... where's the photo of the kid? Wait, none of my photos are here. None of the photos I took are here. What? I took a lot of photos, but they didn't get into here. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. This game usually... Am I must have messed something up. Because sometimes there's, like, quest areas where, like, specifically is like, oh, you need... Oh. So that's the fruit farm. Look at all the fruit farm keepsakes versus life on the lawn. Okay. So I'm essentially telling a sub-story of the life on the lawn. Larm? Life on the farm. Lawn. Can't talk. Okay. So this is a specific story about this woman, her husband, who they're mourning. Perfect. And then we'll go over here. This is less about them and more about me. And then we'll do that here. And then it's a little bit of deceptive storytelling because it makes it look like she's wearing the handmaid dress.
We build our lives out of what we leave behind as much as from what we carry with us.
Okay. Yep. All right, we're not done with this area yet. Okay. Beep. How about right there? It's a little muddled, but we did it. This one doesn't have as many photos. Usually I like the photos. There we go. And then we'll just kind of... And as we know from elsewhere, but worth mentioning here, they're moving to Radiant City. Where's the thing about them moving to Radiant City? There we go. Okay, and then one more thing. Oh. All right. I think we did an okay job of telling the story of life on the lawn. What's one thing? Is this like, ugh, I really made a mess of this. I don't want to put it right there, but it's, oh. Okay, actually, how about here, where they're moving to Radiant City? Okay, boom. Life on the lawn, complete. Now, Fruit Farm, I don't know what the story we're going to tell here is, because so much of this is about life on the lawn. So we're going to tell the story. I know this is like a clunky way to journal and scrapbook, but I just want the people in the future to at least at a minimum know like who these people were, you know? These people, there, it's a little messy on purpose. It's messy on purpose, is what I always say when I've made something disastrous. This is like just collaging.
The earth gave and gave.
Ah!
It did not let up. Not even at the last minute. We collect the fruit of the land we know is dying. Who could forgive us?
So far, my story of the fruit farm is not about fruit and not about the farm. It's about the people. And I'm okay with that, because that's what I'm about to... Oh, this is funny. That's a quote from earlier. Yeah, I'll reuse that one. And then let's do an animal. Okay. So this is the people, and then just the animals, and then we're going to get into the farm, and then I'm going to come back with some quotes that like wrap it up or explain the meaning of this. Like I haven't even checked out their house yet, so I probably should have waited to start placing the stuff, but it is just, apparently this is how I journal and scrapbook, which is something I've never done in real life, so this is how I'm doing it. And I'm okay with that.
Imagine this toy boat riding the waves of the flood.
Kino says, I sometimes arrange stuff in sketchbooks that overlap on different bits of paper like that. Just tape them down on one side so you can lift them and look at them. It's good journaling, your opinion. I'll take your opinion. Way above my own. Whoa! Did you see that, Game Cat? My auto shout-out worked. I've been trying to get that to work for like 2 weeks, and it hasn't worked for anybody, and it just worked for you. I haven't mentioned it. For those of you who don't know, in the chat, GameCat, Schrodlinger GameCat just said, good morning, buddy. Good morning. And then, boom, auto shout-out. I have literally been trying to get to the work for weeks, and I haven't brought it up because I didn't want to disappoint anybody. Yeah, it didn't work for Grayley earlier. What can I say? I'm a spectacular person, so it makes sense it'd work for me. That must be it. Eventually, more people will get one, but I sorted by watch time, and I started I have to manually do it, so I don't know. There's probably a better way. But there we go. But yeah, sorry, back to the journaling. Thank you, King Duck. I do take your any recommendation or acknowledgement that what I'm doing is not horrible if it's art related. I just really do have this like block in my brain that when something is defined as art, I then immediately shut down and feel incapable of doing it. Which is like, I know that's so weird. But you know, I guess we all have our hang-ups, and that's definitely one of mine. Muted chirps from inside the birdhouse walls. Now that's a sound. Nice. Can we go in your house? I suspect not, but I really would love to. Saba? What is it? It's a fruit? Is it a type of fruit? We have Sabas, right? Sabas are
I hope I get to
in
taste
real
some
world.
Saba fruit. If it merits a sticker, must be pretty good.
You're making an assumption there. But it is a fruit farm. Oh, is this fruit? Can I just have this? I love fruit, by the way. Me, personally, I love fruit. The thing that bums me out is it's kind of expensive. But you know what the weird part is? One of my favorite things is frozen blueberries. Frozen blueberries are like a third the price of fresh blueberries. And you don't have to worry about them going bad. So I just put them in a bowl with a little like milk of your choice, and I eat them, and it's like a dessert, and I just love it. I also usually slice up a couple bananas because I eat an insane amount of banana. Tools of each are returned here. Has anyone seen my little scythe? Tools grow legs and drown in the lake. Okay, well the drown in the lake part's a little morbid, but I'm going to take that.
I had an uncle who collected tools that were so old nobody knows what they were used for.
A tool so old nobody knows what they were used for? Is that a thing? I mean, I know it's a thing, but like, I'm just trying to think of a tool that I don't know what it's used for. That's so interesting. I know we don't use them as efficiently as people probably did when they made them. When I was younger, I found one of those drills that, you know, you like, that operate basically by doing this. I'm totally explaining that in the weirdest possible way. But I found it to be pretty useful when you don't have power. So like that was like an old tool. That was probably from the 50s. When I was a kid. I was not a kid in the 50s. I meant it was already old then. The pops of growing rhubarb, is that a thing? Can anyone confirm that rhubarb makes audible sounds when growing? If so, I don't know that I ever want to eat rhubarb again.
Rhubarb is one of my favorite words. Rhubarb. 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 Rhubarb.
Okay, I think
we're
we're starting to lose it a little. Our character's starting to lose it a little. Rhubarb. Look at all of this beauty and bounty, and they are moving to a one-bedroom apartment. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Something tells me this is the boundary of the fruit farm. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this place. I was kind of hoping you would have a name on that sign. Rotary bicycle. Boom! Oh, also, did you notice this? There's a button for unstuck. Hey, every game developer in the entire universe, please add this. Please add this. I haven't got stuck yet. But not to excuse bugs, but if you had that, you wouldn't have to fix all the little tiny places where your character gets hung up in games. Like AAA games, if they just had an unstuck option, that it wouldn't matter. Just throwing it out there. Every game developer ever. I think we have... This is the last section before we have explored this entire farm, and that's okay.
Is this an organ?
This game
Like
is going to probably take me longer than I had estimated because I am just exploring everything, and that's okay. I don't feel rushed, and I don't feel like upset that I'm not getting to things. Just really hope I can explore this whole valley before the time expires. I'm just loving this game too much. Oh yeah, read. Hello, what's it say? To heal the soil, it has to forget. The music isn't enough. What am I missing? How could it be stronger? Whoa. Okay. So the... Okay. So it looks like up at the top, you probably can't see this too well, but up at the top it says like fertilizer, and it's that like little bowl, and they're obviously playing music to like charge the, what do you call it? Like charge the haptic or whatever it's called, and then he's saying that the music isn't enough. How could it be stronger? So I wonder if these Day Zero people, I wonder if the Grey Hands aren't the bad guys. Like maybe they've realized that there's too much negative energy,
figuring this out,
and that they do need to like make it better. I don't know. I really wish I could talk to this guy. Because the music is not enough. So, by the way, in case last time you don't know, because I'm going to keep talking kind of loud so this doesn't happen again, on YouTube, I got a copyright claim twice in this game, and it had to do with music that was playing on either like the jewelry box or whatever. And so it messed up my YouTube stuff for a while there, and because I'm not a partner or anything, it's not easy to fix. The process to get it fixed is actually kind of annoying on YouTube, and it took like 2 days. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and hope that doesn't happen again. It's just weird problems. You never know. Okay. There is more here, and the mystery of exactly how this all works continues. I don't think I'm going to solve it here. So I think I have the story of the farm, and now I'm going to go talk to the kid. I don't know that there's anything more to add. I mean, this seems relevant, but I can't, like, do anything with it, right?
This turns sound into written lines.
Oh.
Looking at sounds. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what I need to do. But it doesn't look like I can interact with this or turn it on or use it for research. Because again, remember, I'm not here to fix the world's problem. I'm here to document. I wonder if there's anything else I can ask her about his research or what's going on. No, that's everything. Okay, yeah, no. Well, I guess this seems like a little emotionally volatile, but I am researching. Let's go ahead and play the siren. How do you feel about sirens? She says she loves sounds. Ooh.
We're very tired of hearing this.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be the best thing to say. Or to play.
They've
computer's
been
being
randomly
weird.
blaring it the last 2 weeks. If at least it played like
Oh,
every hour or something, it'd be less annoying.
okay. Good to know. Okay. Here is the plan. We are going to talk to this kid. I think we have fully explored. So let's finish our journal for this page. I want to end with stuff about like the crystals, like over here. Because that seems to be, I don't know how to word it, but like the larger mystery that exists in this place. The thing that will matter to historians. I think something that will matter too would be like finding out like the people who live there. That's, you know, the kind of like food they had. Like all of that is very interesting. I can't help but turn off like the more sciencey part of my brain, where I'm just like, I want to know like what's causing, you know, this issue. Oh, nope. That's not it. Okay, so we're trying to find a balance in our scrapbook that really maybe can't be found. Like maybe I'm trying to do too much. Maybe I'm trying to do too much. I don't know. I do like photos of photos though. Yes, a beautiful sky photo. Now let's do some quotes about the people. My thumb or circle green. I want to do something about the people though. Huh. Nothing about the people. Okay. All right. Well. All right. Now we talk about the farm. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, geez. That's a whole lot. Whatever. I'll just slap it on top. Okay. Now, rhubarb. Oh, yeah. Let's put the sound of the rhubarb plant popping. That sounds super cool. Yes. I mean, the fact that we can journal sound, like, we should really be taking advantage of that fact. And then he had his tools. And then what about this, like, kind of bigger shot here? Yeah, we love this. We love it. Okay. All right. I mean, we're doing okay with this journal. This is not our best journal, but let's have some actual fruit on this fruit farm. Yeah, what do you say? I kind of would have liked to like say more. And look, I covered up the words. Too late. Remember? We're not fixing it. We're not fixing it. I thought that would be an interesting challenge to myself, and so far, I guess it has. In that I have continually messed this up. How do we not have more bees? Can I put more of these on other pages? Like the cutest, like little fat bee. Yeah. Okay, so we didn't do the world's greatest job with this. But we told him, you get, I covered up the word hill. We have the family going into the farm, going into deeper conspiracy. And I feel like even though this is not, you can't read this, you have what looks like hooks like a musical weapon. I think people could probably figure out what I'm trying to say there. So we finished the fruit farm. We're going to go talk to the kid, and this seems like a really good time to take a little break. Okay, we are back. We just finished up the fruit farm. We finished up life on the lawn. And now we are going to talk to the kid. We have several more places to visit if you look at the map. But I'm not exactly sure where the best place to visit. Part of me wants to just go ahead and do the West Forest and then just get it out of the way and just like literally continue completionist style up and over and down and end at the shrine. I think that's probably what we'll do. But let's talk to the kid. Who knows?
Do you want to go on a sightseeing tour?
How can I say no to this? Yes.
The next tour leaves in, now basically. Saying goodbye is like when you empty your pockets before going to bed. You get to see what you picked up. The things I picked up need somewhere to sleep.
Okay.
Follow me.
Okay. Hold on, let me just summon bicycle. Okay, so we're gonna do this tour, and we're probably gonna have to end up backtracking, but I don't. How can I say no to this? Oh. Yep. It would be ideal if you just talked without me having to click the button.
This is my tree.
That's your
Since
tree.
We can't bring it to the city. I don't care what we bring. I love the tree, and Dad cured it.
Oh, he
That's
cured
what he
it.
did. All this purple stuff in the valley that makes you feel funny.
Yeah.
See? This used to be purple. And dangerous.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Dad made the dangerous part go away. He wanted to make it so all the purple rocks were safe and green. I know there are plants underwater. Can a tree become an underwater tree? This one can't die. It's been through too much.
So you can turn the purple green. Are the gray hands trying to do that and heal the whole like world or valley? Or are they trying to go the other way?
Let's go.
I don't know. I was so sure they were the bad guys last week, and now I don't know. If there's a way that you could... If there's a way that you could add... If there's a way that you could make the purple crystals heal... I mean, wouldn't that be just ideal? And he said at the end there, or at least, you know, in his notes, that it was not enough. Yeah, let's continue.
Let's go.
Heck yeah. Oh. Sorry, kid. Yeah, I'm new to this bike riding thing. I've lived on a mountain town my whole life. Actually, I don't know who taught me how to ride. Ooh, is this where we're about to go next anyways? Oh, West Cemetery map. Nope, this is new. Hey, hold up. I like to take photos along the way. Okay. He does hold up for you. That's nice. Ooh, lots of flowers. These are not memory flowers. These are just other flowers, right? Hey, hold on. We got a whole mystery over here. Oh no. We're probably gonna have to come back to all of these areas. Yeah, let's ring the bell. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have rang the bell.
I remember seeing the ocean for the first time.
Okay, hold on, Russ.
About the light, the water, the voices of other people. The boundary between myself and the rest of the world felt very thin.
In 100 bits.
It was beautiful.
RAID and bits. Hold on. We're experiencing a memory.
A way to remember your loved ones?
Sorry. You don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Oh, okay. Well, that was really cool. So that's what the bell did. At first, I was a little worried because it's purple, and maybe purple is bad, but it's not bad. It just affects your memory versus things that, like, heal. Thank you so much for the raid. Okay, let's continue this tour with this kid. He did give me bits, and thank you for the bits, and thank you for the raid. And let's continue, and this is the journal that we're currently putting together. And I want to just, like, I want to record my memory. Okay, so this side will be about me, and then this side will be about the town. Hopefully the kid that we're following didn't just, like, take off because I stopped
The bell
to
gave me a
do
little
this.
memory from a stranger. The past swims close to the surface in the
Oh,
sky.
that was a memory from a stranger. Oh, I thought that was my memory. Ooh, oops. Listen to dream tape? Let's sketch. I don't know what the dream tape is. I'm a little worried. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Oh, if only it were that easy. Yeah, let's listen to the dream tape. I don't know what this is going to do. I'm worried it's going to, like, corrupt our mind or something, though.
I knew my brain was doing something special.
What? What is this?
I thought I'd wake up with an idea for a new shape or color. Everybody would love my new shape or color. But instead, my brain gave me a dream which made people afraid, which is making you leave.
What? What is happening right now? So this person that's talking to me, it sounds like they're from my town, and the thing they're talking about is the dream they had. Oh, this is the dream they had about the end of the world. Okay, yeah. Now we can prepare.
We have power, so we don't do anything. But you found something to do. I think that's nice.
Thank you.
The elder said it means the season is ending soon. I want to tell you the dream now.
Yeah, sure.
Let's shut our eyes and lay on the roof.
Okay. Are we twinsies?
We are already on the roof.
We are
That's
already
good.
on the roof.
I'll speak the dream out loud and you imagine it.
Okay.
You can close your eyes now.
This is so weird.
I'll tell you when to open them.
I don't like closing my eyes. You can close your eyes, though, as long as you're not driving or doing anything.
I am in the forest. The sun is bright. My stomach rumbles. I'm hungry. I look for something to eat.
Good, they're checking in with their body.
There are fruit trees lining the path. I look for one to pick, to eat. I climb up one of the trees and reach out to grab a shining red apple.
The worst of all
I
the
blink,
apples.
And suddenly, the apple is rotten.
Ugh.
It looks like it's full of spiders. I blink again, and now the apple is just a baby apple. Not ripe or rotten.
Okay.
I lose my balance and fall onto the ground. The apple changes colors. Some are eaten, some disappear. I hear a voice. Someone is there with me. I try to recognize who they are, but their face keeps changing. They're kind of everywhere. I tell them I'm hungry. I want what the earth is trying to give me. They say these aren't apples. They're memories of every apple I've ever seen. There's something wrong with my eyes. And there's something wrong with the soil. They say I need to look into the sun to clear out my vision.
That seems like a bad idea.
They say we're gonna look together, and that when we do, they'll melt away. They want to. Then behind them I see you, watching from the shadows. You've been taking notes on everything. This makes me feel better. I turn my head and I let the light in.
Really?
I lose track of everything. When I get my senses back, I find myself holding a round, red fruit in my hand. I don't know what it is, but I take a bite, and it's the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. Then I woke up. You can open your eyes now.
And the elder interpreted that to mean the season was ending? I mean, I can see the, like, death and renewal, like, vision in there, but wow, they made a huge leap.
You probably have questions.
From a single dream. Not really. I don't actually really have questions. How about there was something wrong with the soil? Because that's what I'm dealing with right now.
It wasn't only my fault that the apples were acting funny. It seemed like the natural world, or whatever it's called, the land didn't know what time it was either. The soil had to forget a little.
Soil had to forget a little. Who is the person beside you?
The face of the ghost person in the dream?
Yeah.
They were everyone and no one. It reminded me of someone I used to look for. My birth was not easy.
Is it because you're massive?
I was bigger than most babies.
That's it. That's tough. That is tough. I mean, I've never experienced that, but gotta imagine.
After I was born, the elder advised them not to have any more children. But years later, my parents tried. They told me I'd have a sibling, but we lost them a few weeks later. I felt like it was my fault.
No.
I should have been born last, if ever. I needed to see this missing person somewhere. So I searched faces for a face I'd never seen. I thought I had to carry them forever. But in the dream, they wanted to become part of everything. I had to let them go, which felt like a piece of me was dying. It hurts a lot, but it's a nice thing to do if you can. To let part of you become part of everything. Oh, I feel a bit winded now.
I bet. That sounds intense. I don't know that I fully understand the connections made. There is something wrong with the soil, and it's that purple crystal, but it's not bad in itself. It's not inherently bad. It just it's holding on to too many memories, so the memories need to let go, or it needs to all be converted to the green crystal, because apparently that's just good.
Everything's happening the way it should, but I still wish none of it would happen at all. I wish my dream didn't mean anything. I wish we had wasted more time together.
Wasting time is some of my favorite things to do. Let's waste the rest of the day.
Very much. We'll go down this roof together, and you'll keep going down and down, down into the heart of the world. Thank you for listening to my dream.
Well, now we know the vision that caused our town to be sure that the season was ending. And then we get here and it is ending, and these are the people ending it. And I was so sure last week that they're the bad guys, and now I'm wondering if they're not. They're lying to people. That's not great. Alright, I hope the kid hasn't, like, fully run off. we were in the middle of our tour here. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to come back to all of these places and do a little bit more investigating, since we're just kind of doing a quick tour. Uh-oh, did we lose the kid? I mean, if we did, it's kind of our fault. Oh, jeez. Well, good thing it's not that kind of game where I would have just gone off the edge. See you later. That would have been just permadeath. That's the end of the game. That would actually be kind of funny. Not that funny, though. So I don't know where the kid went, so we may have just messed this up.
They're bringing the dam down. Eventually?
Yeah. Let's read this. Passerby, I've shared my mixed feelings on a certain new organization, the Greyhounds. These are my potential perspectives. What is your perspective? I left some paint around. Mark it up. Give it another view.
I
Well,
wonder if the graffiti will survive the flood.
I don't know that it is my place to add to this. I am just here recording it.
What mark should I leave?
Oh, but I can leave something. Well, I don't want to leave anything represent my village. Yeah, I don't know that I have enough information to weigh in on, like, their political issues.
They seem to be looking for something.
Yeah, there's a lot of these around. I don't know that I've made the connection. Where's the kid? Where's the kid? I've abandoned him on accident. Dogs that run everywhere but home. Interesting. It looks like I may have lost the kid. I mean, I knew that was going to happen when he's like, let's go on a tour, but I am just compelled to stop everywhere. He might have gone down a different path. I thought he was going to wait for me. Did he go this way? Well, see, look, like... Is he here? Oh! Obviously, I keep forgetting where the brakes are. Oh, there's the brakes. Them's the brakes. There we go. So I don't know where the kid went. So we're just going to actually just go ahead and finish the graveyard now, because we may have lost the kid.
Music from a trio of performers. The metal, the breeze, and my mind.
Oh, here we go. We're going to be getting a memory here pretty soon.
They're keeping the memory of the dead alive in a way I've never seen before.
Yeah, like literally. Literally keeping the memory alive.
Yuri's tombstone.
Oh,
He'll stay behind in the valley.
this is Yuri. He's the guy who just died. It's locked? Oh, it's locked because it was doing a speech. His mind left his body and became one with everything else. I really want to know how he died. Because they're just like, you know how the mind just explodes sometimes? Do I know? Do I know?
The tomb is elevated, so maybe the body isn't buried under earth. It could be in these stones.
Is that how they keep the memory alive? Oh, alive? Alives? People are buried slightly above ground? A song is heard. We, the people of the valley, found this unknown body among us. We performed our rites and buried it. We do not know their name or the story, but we wish them peace. Oh, well, that's kind of nice. Okay, one flower's okay, right? Let's see what happens. Is it just the song?
This flower was broadcasting music.
It is. It's just music, not a memory. Don't be humming the tune too much. You don't know what it's going to do. A good thing we have our pendant here. Jacob! Who never bathes. And told the same jokes over and over again. Okay. I like Jacob. Laura. Victim of the walking amnesia. Forgot who she was. Forgot how to breathe. Ooh. People die in very interesting ways here. Mind exploding. Who spent his youth sleeping. Woke up an old man. Lived a few years and died. He did not regret anything. That is a really weird... That is a really weird thing that I'm reading right now. Sounds like Rumpelstiltskin, or is that who that is? That's weird. That's weird. That's all I gotta say about that. Rip Van Winkle, thank you. Rumpelstiltskin. Who am I thinking of? Yeah, Rip Van Winkle. That's what I was thinking of. Beloved child. For all the children. Taken by the red cough. Oh man, these people have been through a lot. Kind of reminds you how nice we had it in the valley. Dear youth, your grave and mine stand in the same sunlight. I'm taking photos of all of these, but I don't know how to I don't know how to preserve them all, you know? And I don't know that I'm going to.
The text is barely legible.
Oh! Okay, what's this?
3 aphorisms from the young. 1. Time moves us when we move not. There is no time. It looks like a set of aphorisms. Now to find the rest.
Okay. Rumpelstiltskin's the guy who wanted to trade spinning straw into gold for firstborn. That is right. Spins the gold. Man, I am so bad at references. I'm so glad you're here.
Unlit candles being drowned in a flood. A loss of potential light. Potential prayers.
Yeah, this whole flood thing is kind of weird. I'm still not sold. I don't know who the good guy is, who the bad guy is. If there are good guys and bad guys, who knows? Maybe we'll never know. You really like fairy tales. I know, and you've been doing your fairy tale series over on Patreon. I think they're cool. And if, you wanted to put those in the monthly print package, I wouldn't complain. Especially like your Italian fairy tales, ones that I'd never heard of before, but they're similar to we're talking about King Doc, by the way. King Doc has Patreon. We're talking about they have similar motifs of other cultures, right? Of course, because they're fairy tales, but I find that very interesting. Return to the gods to attain infinite laziness to become an undefinable saint. They write weird stuff on these gravestones. This is a very different culture, let's put it that way. It's not good or bad. I kind of made that sound judgmental, but it's not, I'm just thinking, from the perspective of like my culture. It's just like, oh, here's some factual information and then a quote that makes them sound nice. That's usually how they're done. This is very different, and that's interesting. Resolved to remember the Ting Valley, resolved to remember our gods. The flood will take our homes. As time takes the body, the past remains untouched. This feels like a prayer that somebody wanted to leave here, but
I can
yoink!
still walk through the streets of my village.
Sorry.
Down the corridors of memory. The elder said that people were exhausted by symbols after the war. Is that true here in the valley?
I'm taking it because I am preserving history, but it is kind of like also not great to like steal that. Obviously somebody left that for a meaning, for a purpose, but yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I'm not apologizing. Silent Molly, her last words: repair and forget. There seems to be, I wonder if, let me posit this. I wonder if these crystals have absorbed so much from the war that it is over time bleeding out a type of corruption, and the Grey Hands understand this, and the only way to fix it is the Day Zero big flood. That could be true. I truly don't know. But let's go ahead and... We have just honestly a ton of photos to post. I don't know that I have anything like really to say about this area. Like anything really specific. But I want this to be preserved large. It also sounded like there were 3 of these and I only found 1, so did I do a bad job of exploring, or... And this is the part that's a little crazy. We're gonna just post a bunch of hard to see gravestones, but imagine if you were holding this book.
There isn't enough room for
you would be able
my
to
village.
look at it a little closer.
Here, memory is granted space.
Yeah, they have
Land
tons of
is
space
used to
out
let
here.
The living meet the dead. Or maybe it's the other way around. The important thing is that we capture the gravestones on these. Oh! Oh! I completely covered up the other one, but we made a rule for ourselves, which is once we place something, then we have placed it. So I have messed that up. I'm really sad for that person. Sorry. Maybe you can just read the top of it. No, that's 2 of the same one. There's a lot about memories, what we choose to carry with us and what we let go. Yeah. Take another photo of it and layer it again? I actually don't know if I can. So I think they go away once I place them, but sometimes... Oh, like take another photo. You're right, I could just take another photo. That's a really good point. This is coming from an artist. That makes sense. That would get around my rule of placing it. Only I could just stack it. Absolutely, why not? I'm gonna cheat a little bit though, because I need to know which one it actually is. And so I need to like zoom in on it. How do I zoom? No? There we go. Okay.
Okay, it's the Margie one. Okay, undo. All right. Because theoretically, I would still be able to do that in real life. I would be able to look closer at it. So I don't consider that a problem. Nope, wrong button. Ugh. Shoot. Zoom. Here, we're gonna get that. Okay, and then we're gonna go. And then we're gonna go. Where was it? This one. You know what? There we go. They can see it. Theoretically, I could just do the same thing and take new photos of all of them and redo it. But you can zoom in on that. If you were holding this book in front of your face, you could see the whole thing now. Just looks messy. That's okay. Definitely the music of an old ritual. Its flowers have a shimmering quality. Yeah, they do, because they cause the memory. I don't know what I want to say about this area, because the reality is it's a cemetery. And I've just preserved a bunch of different gravestones. And that's really all I've done here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I definitely want to get this, though. And I know I basically have this twice, which is here and here. But it's like maybe the most important thing here. How about, oh yeah, the tombs are elevated. This is important. Because this is how their ritual works. No, that memory has its own. Is this somebody I didn't get already? It's so messy. It's fine. Okay, and then these are the same one. Yeah. Just the fact that I can play sound in a journal makes me want to do it. Okay. Okay, I feel like we did the cemetery justice. We have a blank space. I'm not really sure what to say here. Oh, yeah, this is what I want to say. This is the most important thing, actually. They're keeping the memory of the dead alive in a way I've never seen before. Yeah, using the crystal magic. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Okay, we continue down our path. Oops. So this is the cemetery. Yeah, this is the cemetery. This is the cemetery path. There's all kinds of things we actually haven't included here yet. What does that mean? This is the actual path. I like to do, like, landscaping photos. More information about the gray hands. That goes over here. And then passerbys I've shared. Mixed feelings about an uncertain organization. Yeah, so gray hand information over here for sure. Seem to be looking for something. I wonder if graffiti would survive the flood. They're bringing the dam down eventually. Yeah, this is what I kind of want to say, right? Right about here. Here. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was going for. Oh. What? No, select it. Right here. Actually, a little hard to place with the controller. It's not super fine. Oh, well, look at that. We achieved this.
I see between two categories.
That's what I've been doing.
And impermanent. But the division breaks down. The difference is just a feeling.
Ah. Okay. New stamps and conclusion unlocked. You know, I just realized that that little voiceover thing that she says then becomes one of these. I feel like I should be putting these in here. But this is a lot of text. We're gonna do it. This is really her voice, you know, more than my decisions, so I should probably be popping those in every now and then. Okay, we did the cemetery. We did the cemetery path, but there's definitely more I want to learn about it, and that's out here. What I really want to do is find the kid who is currently giving us a tour. You can't open your journal while you're riding a bike, which makes sense if you think about it. Is there a "you are here"? So we went down there looking for the kid and didn't find him. So now I'm going to go up and over. I know where I'm pointing doesn't really make sense, but this makes sense to me. I'm going to go up and over and then come back to the path that we went down over there, because he wasn't down there. So let's try this way. Maybe if I ring the bell, I'll find him. It doesn't seem to be helping. I'm just trying to get a little bit of a kind of topographical information here about how the water might flow. I guess this whole valley is going to flood, right? It is a valley, and that is a dam. So these things generally only have one conclusion. Oh, there he is. Okay, good. We found him again, but hold on. I constantly forget what button the brake is. Let me just make sure that I got everything up this way. Oh, we found the kid, so that's good. Yeah, we got everything up here. Okay. The cemetery path seems to be a very sparse part of the book, but maybe that's okay. It's just a path, or maybe I missed something, you know, like who knows, unless this is part of the path.
Sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're sad, but we're always walking on ruins.
That is a very interesting thing to say. That's the East Forest path. Well, hey kid. Well, that lady that I want to talk to is up here, but I wanted to talk to him before he ran off. So that seemed like some kind of maybe mosaic? Sounds are very important in this game, so the fact that I'm hearing some kind of sound makes me... First of all, what is this giant stone thing? I just literally need to get farther away and look at it. If I can't see it from here, then I'm going to grab my bike and actually go back farther. What was this? Just like an arch that like fell over at some point? Maybe hundreds of years ago? I have no idea. My character doesn't have anything to say about it. Zoom and enhance. Okay, I don't have anything to say about this. That's too bad. I really wanted to talk to the kid. Oh, I want to know what happens if I hit unstuck. Hey! Where did it just put me? Uh-oh. Oh, wow. That actually put me a pretty far distance away. That's so interesting. I wasn't actually stuck, but I just kind of wanted to see what happened. So there must just be points in the game that they've designated as the unstuck points. So where some games that have the unstuck feature will just move you like 10 feet or whatever, but this is a different way of doing it, and I'm okay with it. I like it. That worked. I mean, we were talking a few seconds away, so it's not like a big deal. Yes, we want to talk to the artist lady. There is so much we haven't done here, though. So, yeah. Well, here we go. I was saying this was a little sparse. We'll do some architecture. We'll do some waypoints. And then let's do like a nice little quote. I already put all these. So what if we do like a, hey, there's trees here. There we go. So just looking a little sparse. Oh, but don't forget the clouds. Totally necessary to this part of the journal. Although I do like the idea of somebody years in the future having no idea of what this valley is like, looking at clouds like that and go, oh, it must have been like a really nice, clear like place. I could see that. Right? Don't you ever want to know like what the weather was like in like 1000 BC in Rome? Like, I don't know. Is it like it is now in Rome? I don't know. You have to just base it on what people said. Look at the glass. So is this... Was this... It's not glass. Was this all placed here, or did this all fall here? It doesn't seem like there was structure to support this. So it looks like this was all made to be put like in the ground, or on the ground. Like a tile. At first I thought it was like a broken stained glass or something. Alright, where'd the kid go? Left or right? They actually both look kind of dark and creepy. Let's go left. Interesting. So there's these like kind of candle boxes every so often. A harp plays. Okay. Hopefully it's not another copyright problem. I'll just talk over it, and then as I record this, and then I'll run away because the last time this game played music, YouTube tried to copyright strike me. Get away from the music. Yeah, let's get this owl. Grayly, welcome back. Yes, Russell did raid earlier, yes. Oh, hi, porn.
Where will the birds fly to when the flood comes?
I'm less worried about the birds than I am the cow. Like, you know, just to be honest. I'm not worried about the birds. Don't think that, but between the two, I'm more worried about the cows. Oh, man. Oh, look how cool this looks.
The faces look trapped in there.
Oh, okay. Well, now you made it dark. I thought it was cool, but she's like, oh, the faces look trapped. I don't know where the kid that's giving us this tour is, and I feel like he's probably mad at us that we keep stopping like every 10 feet. But his insight is incredibly valuable, at least has been so far, so I want to talk to him. But I don't know where he went. And this is actually, honestly, a little bit of a maze. So... What? Okay, we're going to loop back around. I feel like we've gotten some good photos and some good sounds, though, so we're doing okay for this scrapbook. Okay. How's this? Oh, this is that harp structure. Okay. Let's take a photo, because doesn't this look like the memory symbol?
Without a sound?
What is the symbol? But a word without a sound. Interesting. I read a book all about, like, words having power. Is it called Lexicon? I don't know. It was a super weird book, but I actually kind of really liked it. It was like, there's a word that made everybody go crazy. I could look it up if anybody's really interested. Pull up my Goodreads.
Is this a sculpture or raw materials?
It's a sculpture. Don't be rude. Rude. Ah, thank you for the little break there. And yes, can we interact with anything? Yes, okay. Oh, yeah, I mean, I can see that. So, part of the reason for me wanting to do the tour with the kid was to get some additional insight to the things that I'm seeing. And with him staying so far ahead of me, I am not getting any additional insight. So I think the most optimal way to do this would be to keep up with him the whole time and then go back and try to record everything. But that's just, like, not my style. That's just not my style. My style is to stop and investigate every little thing. Oh. Oh. Where am I going? Okay, so we're definitely going to turn around. This is not for right now. We want to talk to this lady, and we want to ask her about the locket, and we want to... Yeah, there's a lot we want to do here still. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. An artist in the valley. Okay. So now we have a new page. So we're actually similar to what this game generally does.
Has such a palpable personality.
There's two areas. There's the forest, and then there's the artist. They are very much intertwined, but let's make sure to collect everything we can here so we have enough information for our book. She's got tools too.
They seem to have
different tools. Different tools. There's a little pamphlet on the flood zone. I wonder if any of this area is not flooded. Oh, look at this.
I'm not sure what to think about this.
I don't know until it... I don't know what to think about it until you turn it on and see what it does. Is it art or is it a tool? Or can those be the same thing?
Within the piles of junk, I found a metal cutout of a symbol.
Nice.
These patterns, what powers have they had and lost?
It seems like the powers come from sound, but...
When you don't know a symbol, it looks like a drawing. But when you add the meaning, it can tell you everything you need to know.
Interesting. The crystals seem to be affected by sound and, like, memory and other psychic energies. But there's also so much about symbols.
Soil, water, and wood. A collection of samples of the ecosystem of the valley. Is the ecology of the valley the root cause of everything that happened here?
Yes. Right? I mean, yes. We kind of know that, though, don't we? Or do we? Maybe we don't. It would be really nice if the kid was here to help us with this tour. What just happened? Oh, I unlocked the next area. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm not ready to go there yet.
What a cheap-looking contraption. I'm not sure what to think about this.
What's with all these, like, judgmental statements about her, like, pile of stuff? This might just be, like, supplies for future art, or it might be art in itself. You don't know. Ooh.
This instrument is so beat up, but lovingly preserved. It must have played some important tunes.
With how important music is, I'm curious if, like, anybody can play. They did have organs. So people can play some music, but I don't know what instruments they can play or not play here. Well, this.
I hope this isn't the face of a god. He looks like he'd steal your lunch.
I mean, depending which culture's gods you're, following. Some of them do steal lunches and other things. Okay.
I'm looking at a gun. Before coming to the valley, I'd never seen a weapon before. Is the war the origin of this haunted feeling?
Kind of makes sense with how memories are preserved. Like, the history of the war just is so like in the dirt, right? Like, the people who have died. I mean, I'm guessing the war was bad based on what people have said, but the people who have died and maybe it's like the literal blood. Maybe that's why the rocks are purple. Like, the literal blood of dead people has, like, corrupted the crystals into, like, dark memories. It could be very, very literal. We can't go in. So far, we haven't been able to go in, like, anybody's house. Ah, here we go. The Artist Workshop map added.
That sound.
What?
The camera click.
Oh.
The valley used to be so full of the sounds you couldn't hear yourself think.
Really?
Now to hear it again. That sweet, awful click. You came to see the work of the reclusive artist.
I was following the
Come
kid,
here.
but yeah.
Let me see. Bring it close. Oh, my eyes. I can only see here.
Where's the kid? I'll make my way over, but I really want to find the kid. I'm just ignoring her request and taking photos of her art. Hey, look, it's going to be preserved forever now, so hopefully you like that.
The text is barely legible. 3 aphorisms
Ah.
from the young.
Oh, here we go.
None should see the face of love and live.
So we
Just one
found
more to complete the set.
number 1 and number 3. She wanted to see the photo. Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad we took more photos then.
What was the point of these creatures? The horned dogs of war? I look at them and I feel nothing. A crazy woman made this junk. An artist.
She's talking with her mouth
Buried her
moving.
a long time ago. I'm surrounded by it.
Whoa.
I spent my life trying to make something beautiful and true. I failed.
I mean, she spent her life trying to make something beautiful and true. Sometimes it's not
Can
beautiful.
you bring me photos of my art?
Yes. Yes, I can. That's like my
I'd like
whole
to see
thing.
my work one more time.
One
I
more
want to see
time.
how I wasted my life.
Well, don't put it that way. That seems really harsh. Well, maybe that's how she feels. proportion feels a bit off. It is ugly. The color is nice. I like the figure. I don't feel any of these things. I wouldn't say any of these things. I would say, tell me what this means to you. I'll say I like it.
Figure is without grace or true emotion. I thought if I stood outside his door long that God would let me inside. All I did was toil my fingers to pieces. I wanted to capture this valley in... That's all.
Okay. I want to capture this place too.
Best of luck to you. I tried my whole life and all I did was create piles. Enough about my... Let me see what else you've got in that journal.
Interesting.
My trash all on a page together, like a real art exhibit. One day...
I actually haven't put this all in one journal yet.
To it. Mitziora.
I know your name. Can I tell her about the locket?
Might as well know who to blame. The museum vault.
Oh. A museum vault. So that's where all of this is going to go, right? That's the end game, is we're trying to get to a museum vault.
Dreams of their work hanging on its walls. Oh my God. You'll try to go there?
Yeah. That's my whole purpose.
It's so far.
I don't even know where it's at.
It'll drain your life away trying to reach it.
That's kind of the point. This is my life's journey.
That is undeniably true.
My life will drain away.
Your journal might end up in the vault, which means my artwork might end up there.
Oh, now she's excited about her artwork. Okay.
Oh, that would redeem everything. Every wasted hour. When a dream crawls back out of your throat, it hurts.
You know, as weird as that sentence is, that makes total sense to me.
But I can do better than those little statues. I can, if you help me. This art will memorialize Cheng Valley. And we'll finish it together. Cheng Valley has many faces.
I don't know where the kid ran off to, but I guess this is what I'm doing now.
Eras, stages of it. Take a look through this junk, and we'll pick one of those faces.
Oh, I have to help with this? Oh, no. Oh, no, you got the wrong person here.
A face to show Cheng Valley to the unborn children of the next season. You do that while I make some tea.
A face? I mean, I would pick this. Right? This place is mostly... Like, the most important thing about this place is maybe, like, how much they interact with the memories of the dead. I don't see anything here that symbolizes that, except for maybe the literal face over there. But I don't know. I don't want to pick the literal face. I think this is it. I don't know. I'm going to pick this. I'll give it a few seconds. If anybody in the chat has a really strong feeling, I'm listening. But I'm not sure. I'm not going to pick the gun. All right, I'm picking the face. All right. Or not the face, the symbol.
Junk, I found a metal cutout of a symbol.
It's also kind of
These
functional
patterns,
because the light.
what powers have they had and lost?
Can we use this piece of art to explain the patterns and symbols and what power they had? I mean, that would be ideal. Some artists can do that. Not me, but maybe she can. The sleep symbol. There we go.
This is the pattern, the vibration the prayer makes.
That's the pattern, the vibration
When the prayer is said, you can feel it in the air, but you can see it in the water. If you ever see this pattern in motion, prepare to sleep.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it.
There are 2 others. Remember and forget.
Oh, I think I have seen those, but in drawings.
This is the pattern that ended the war.
Really?
Sonia, the monk, used this prayer to end the war.
Is that how the war ended?
Prayer to end a season. God of sleep listened. Power was greater and deeper than anyone knew. That was how the last season ended. Do you want this to be our theme?
I think so, right? I love that explanation. Yes, religion, or I want to keep looking. Do we want to keep looking so that we could get just a little bit more information about other things we bring to her? Or, like, I feel good about this. I feel good about this. This, like, confirmation is a little strange, but this is the symbol of sleep. It's her favorite of the 3 symbols. The other ones are remember and forget, which seem to have a lot of complicated history in this valley. And this is the symbol that ended the war. And it was more powerful than anybody knew. I think I'm going for it. You know, I like just making decisions in this game.
Very good. And the tea is ready.
No, even better.
In the past, I tried to control everything. My work was dead. This time, let's follow our intuition, gather some pieces, and see what happens. What magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return?
Okay. Okay. Do I have to do more art? Because now I'm nervous.
This tea is good for the throat.
Oh, great. I love tea, by the way. I like coffee. Love coffee. But I do enjoy drinking tea at night. Like an herbal tea. I've been really drinking a lot more tea than I used to. And I'm happy to do it. Speaking of that, I'm going to finish off this coffee.
Makes me want to sing.
Probably shouldn't have drank that last, ounce there. That was a little... It was a little... You know what I mean? Had the grounds kind of... And that's the end of a pot. We have to record her song, right? If I truly want to be here with this woman having tea and being in the moment, we just listen. But we have to record it because we're here to preserve. And sometimes your job as a historian might get in the way of you getting to experience. This way, people in the future can experience this. What kind of tea? I got when I had I wasn't sick a few weeks ago, but I had this kind of uncomfortable feeling and this little cough that wouldn't go away, which I know everybody was sick in the last couple months, in the world. But I didn't get it too bad. I got some lavender and some other type of eucalyptus, the ones that are more for healing, allegedly. You know, I don't think a leaf is gonna cure a virus or anything, but it did soothe and it felt nice and it made me feel good. So I think that's all that mattered. But yeah, there was that, and then of course echinacea. One of them was had a honey. So I just got 5 or 6 different teas when I wasn't feeling great, and then so now I've been kind of like I just grab one at random. It's like a tea bag. I don't make like proper tea, but yeah. Anyways, enjoying it. So drinking tea, and right now we're drinking a LaCroix. That's weird after the coffee. Let's record. Sorry, lady. We're gonna record you. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for this. She can sing. I close my eyes. If I'm going to record, then I'm going to at least take this moment just to listen. Let's close our eyes together, if you're safe to do so. While I'm here listening to this, I'm thinking of other thoughts. I was thinking about something I need to get done before Monday at work. And what we were talking about last time is that concept of noting. So this intrusive thought about work came in, and I just said, "Hey, there's something I'm stressed about. Let's set that aside." And then I was thinking about something that I need to do later today, and there's something I need to prepare for it. And that came in, and I thought, okay, prepare for that thing later today. And just that concept of noting something that's causing you stress or distracting you, it just puts it in perspective briefly, so it doesn't ruin the moment. It's just there it is, and there it went. And then of course the alarm went off, ruined it all.
That was Ching Valley.
So we're absolutely putting that in our book, of course.
I thought we would capture Ching Valley in a piece of art.
Didn't we, though?
But we captured it in a moment instead.
Maybe the siren at the end is useful.
A moment can never hang on the wall of a museum.
This one can, because we actually have the ability to put that in our journal.
But you will still carry it with you. You were the co-author of this moment.
Yeah, thanks. I'll take credit. I'll take co-writing credit.
I would never have found it without you.
That was nice. And Graylee is running amok in the chat.
These old
Well, I have my eyes closed.
But you're welcome to bring me images of this valley as long as you bring them close enough for me. I'll tell you what I know. There's only a little bit of today left.
Oh!
And then the city, the flood, the lights, the next season.
Oh, so this is what I was worried about, that we would do things that would accelerate the day before we have, like, actually finished it off. That I'm a little worried about. So, let's worry. And I'm a little worried. She said there's only a little time left. Is that, like, literal? Or is that figurative? She wants images of the valley. Oh, yeah. Cool. We're going to talk about this.
You'd never believe it. That locket was a gift from a famous singer.
Why wouldn't I believe
you won't
that?
Get me an old reminiscing about a dalliance? No. Next question, please.
Oh, no. Can I take a photo of you?
Ha! All right.
How about here? Why can't I take a step back? This is a very close photo. Okay, I guess this is the photo we're taking.
Matiora is a true artist.
What else should I do while I'm here?
You should be sure to visit the shrine. When the sun is down...
When the sun is
gate
down.
will open.
Okay, but not yet. Can you tell me more about the valley?
I wish I could show you around. But maybe you can bring the valley to me. You could show me photographs you've taken here, and I'll rummage around in my mind for any gems.
Yeah, yeah. What? More than anything, I guess I want to ask her about the, like, dig. Like, what does she know about this?
Dig it up or leave it in the ground. Either way, Harpic will make itself known. Make its presence felt. Is it the source of all strange happenings, all mind wanderings, of our religion itself? Maybe it would decay on its own in a million seasons, but some are not so patient. Some would rather this magic just be gone.
Is that what they're doing? They're trying to get rid of the magic?
Rest in peace.
It's interesting. Again, are the gray hands good or bad? There's some things I wish I could show her about the gray hands. I really want her insight. Maybe this photo?
Silent writers, have you ever written words on your own home? Poetry on a dead surface? Throw up your name to go all city to bomb the system? These old values are particularly unknown now.
That was more about graffiti than anything else. Shoot, I'm not actually sure she has a ton of insight. Here, let's show her the
commission work.
Oh yeah, it was commissioned.
Misguided memorial. I made these dogs of war and spread them out around the valley.
Oh, that's what
the
they're for.
soldiers used to be. But the war didn't need a statue. We have the soldiers themselves, frozen in time.
Interesting. Let's talk about the bell.
This is Cheng Valley at its best. Someone must have been walking through the cemetery and spotted some ancient graves, no flowers, unkept, and thought, what about these people? Not remembered, not forgotten either. So the ceremony of the random dead was born. The monks extract some memories from someone, try to sketch their life in an evening. What would otherwise be lost? Millions of people live and die just beyond our peripheral vision. A random arm is slung along your shoulder. You make a friend, they'll never know you. Where was I? Not accustomed to talking this much. I like it.
So interesting. So the thing that makes their culture like the primary heart of their culture is really these crystals and the remembering of the dead. But at the same time, there's something else going on with the changing of the season. Like just trying to get rid of it.
What do I know compared to what this tree knows?
I don't know.
I know that man you.
There's like so much information.
I know the boy plays around there. Some humility, please. I don't know anything.
Okay, I think we'll leave her alone for now. I'm a little curious what photos would be of value to bring to her. The game didn't ow! Yeah. The game didn't give me the option of all photos. So I think it's only photos that she can comment on. Okay, yep, well, obviously, as big as day. She signed her book. I think she'd sign right here. Nah, let's ask her to sign it on her photo. Nice. I like that. And then we got to keep that because we're collecting those. A gun, the history of this place and the war. We'll put information about the war down here. Symbol of sleep. She wants us to preserve her art, so we're definitely going to have to do that too. There's so much I want to do here.
Creation. She is compelled to create, like how I feel compelled to document this season.
She's compelled to create. Just there we go. Nah, that's pretty obvious. I don't need that. Yep, we'll just go ahead and put this here. That kind of fits. Okay, we need a place to put her art. This is unfair. Oh yeah, well we have to have this like sound recording. Okay, so we'll put this here. And then we'll use that page for the art. Oh, shoot. Now we gotta put our house in here too. Okay, all right. Now the art. She wanted her art preserved. It would be rude not to. We'll lay it out very practically, I think. So future people will be able to just take it and then do what they want with it. That's my theory. Okay, here we go. We have practically laid out her art. Now, are there any more quotes? I mean, is that really that useful of a quote? Well, we're doing it. Right? She said, this is Tien Valley. Straight up over those words. Oops. Okay. Okay. There we go. And the East Forest Path, I think we're going to preserve her art here as well. So, you know, she gets she gets multiple pages because this game has decided that they go in different areas. The paths generally don't have a ton of information, so we're gonna like layer these things big time. I don't really like that sound. Look at this. This has to be her work too, right?
I hold tight to the feeling of being almost lost. Barely lost. Wandering with conviction. If I could tell Dad that I left home, I would describe this feeling to him in detail.
Let's definitely put that quote in. Right there. Places look trapped. I don't like that quote. A musical symbol, yes. Where will the birds fly when the flood comes? Can I put this like over the bird? No, I don't want to put it over the bird. You know what? I'm not going to say that. It's an obvious question. We're always walking on ruins. Yes. And of course, another chance to preserve one of the few humans that we have seen. Okay, we'll leave a little space. I imagine, this probably won't be part of the game, but I imagine like this idea of going back through all your pages with the gift of hindsight after your journey. Is this journey a week? Is this a month? I have no idea. Is it a day? I don't know. But after your journey, going back and just making kind of notes in the margin, like with that gift of hindsight. So if I leave a little space on a journal, I think that's okay.
The doors to the shrine
No! No! I am not. Oh, that's what I was worried about. I don't have any knowledge of control of time. There is so much we haven't done. I am not excited about night falling. Let me just tell you. Darn it. Look at this. Look at this. See by the dig site, that like west forest, we haven't touched that. This whole middle area here, we haven't touched that. Oof, I am not... I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy. Is there anything that we haven't like officially done that we have seen? Okay. This poor kid. Yeah, look, we're not gonna finish his tour. Oh no, we messed up. We should have just done his whole tour. I don't know where he went. There was a lot we could have learned from him, and I didn't. So I officially will not be 100%ing this game, it looks like. Oops. Okay, while this is sketching, I will be right back, like 20 seconds. We sketched. Congratulations to us. Oh. Pretty bummed about just like totally ditching the kid though. For two reasons. One, oh, okay, so King Doc looked up the time limit. Okay, thank you. Let me read this. Though Estelle is supposed to take only 12 hours to explore Tang Valley, the game doesn't actually have a time limit. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we did enough to force nighttime, but we haven't officially lost the thread yet. Okay, that is good. Thank you for looking that up. It's so hard to like look things up without spoiling, so it's hard because I don't, you know, I don't want to spoil, but then it's like, oh, I do actually need to know this. Okay, that's good.
We have a statue to remember Dr. Fumio.
It does fit the tone of the game, yeah, for sure.
But this statue is meant to be worshipped.
Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a whole separate... Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got... We've got a whole God on the Cliff, like, subquest now. Okay, 1 second. Burp. I don't... Ugh. I don't like my inefficient journey that I have done, but I kind of want to go back. I want to go back all the way to by the dig site and then basically do all this later. But I feel like I'm doing things out of order. But at the same time, technically I can do it. That's true, Kurt. That was more than 1 second. Okay, let's just quick check where we are. I know we have a map. Ooh. Hold up. What happened here? I guess they're not really super concerned with repairing their bridges if things are falling apart. If the whole place is going to be flooded, then I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Oh, hey, here's a kid. This is where he was before, and he took off. Okay, let's talk to him again.
I'm saying goodbye to everything, and you were saying hello.
Yeah?
Mom says the valley is going to sleep.
Is it going to sleep?
She asked me what I wanted to do before we leave. I said I wanted to touch the blue part of the water.
What does that mean?
She laughed. She laughed because I have so many ideas.
Okay.
I need her to tell me which ones to remember tomorrow.
That sounds... Okay, because I went so off path, we are going to just straight up finish his tour. I am not stopping unless he stops. So I actually think that was a bug earlier because he like disappeared. and we didn't get a chance to have that dialogue. So I think that might have been a bug, which is why we didn't find him in here.
We had a picnic here a long time ago.
Yeah?
I can't remember it, but I've seen an old picture. Can you take a new picture?
I can! That's my whole thing!
Like Dad does in the old one I saw.
Is that too artistic? Probably. Get the forest. Get the forest. Get the forest. Yeah. Ah.
He is a great kid.
Mom disappeared one time.
Be all the artistic. I'm trying.
Took me a while to find her.
It's not really my thing, Staphozoid, but hello and welcome to the show.
She was sitting right here, and she was sad. I got one of her tears on my finger, like a little bug, and I flicked it into the water.
Weird.
And I said, flow, 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 until it didn't sound like a word anymore. It made her feel better.
Huh.
Now I say it. I say it when everything is moving, but we don't want to move.
Wow.
Come on.
I am not a photographer. I am not an artist. I take okay photos, and I use them as my Zoom background for work. But it's usually just places I go. That's what I take photos of. And people are like, oh, that's Chicago. I'm like, yeah, I went there once. Took a photo. Continue.
Let's go.
So this is like, oh. Because I kind of messed up the order of operations here, and I don't want to lose this kid again, we are just full-on only doing his tour for now, and we will go back and deal with everything else, and really hope that time does not move on, as King Doc looked up, and hopefully that is true. And actually, I don't know, is 80% of the game in this valley, or is this 20% of the game? I don't know. Oh, I don't think we're ready to go into the shrine yet, though. So hopefully he doesn't want us to go into the shrine. Look at all this stuff here. How am I supposed to not take a bunch of photos and stuff? Come on, kid. You're killing me.
His name is Frenay.
Excuse me?
I asked him how he ended up sleeping here.
Is he sleeping? That doesn't look like sleeping.
Renee said they were in the valley because they were so hungry.
Well, it seems like a good place. There's just food everywhere that nobody even eats.
And then there was light everywhere, and they fell asleep forever. They should be old men now. But they couldn't get older if they tried. One time, I saw the monk out here cleaning them. It was so funny. He looked like he hated doing it. I'm not supposed to touch the soldiers, but I let Frenay borrow my pig.
Oh, these were the soldiers. Oh, right, because we learned what they looked like from the other thing. So these were the soldiers, and they were put to sleep by that symbol, the magic. But does that mean they're dead? Or are they, like, literally to sleep? Because then the other thing said, like, oh, this person slept for many, many years, and then... Okay. I know I said we're just going to follow him, and that's fine. That is what we're going to do. But while we're right here, we're just going to collect anything we can for now.
From a trio of performers. The metal, the breeze, and my mind.
We're not going to lose this. We're not going to lose the kid again, but...
I wonder what they dream about.
So they are alive.
All my life I've heard solemn references to...
Oh, yeah, here we go. See?
War.
See, this is what I need.
It never reached our village, but it touched the lives of our grandparents.
Okay, so these are like the questy type journals.
How did it end?
These are the ones that I feel are most important.
The memory of war lingers, but the Grey Hands are guiding people somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. And maybe that's a good thing. Oh, this is the parking lot. Okay. Sorry, we've got lots of different journal pages going on now simultaneously. And I keep hitting the wrong button. Parking lot? How do I turn page? Turn page. There we go. Okay, there's like so much I have left to do here. Okay, let's just briefly...
This must be Kochi's drawing.
We're gonna just record this real quick.
Everyone's here. She's really going to do it. How can she be sure? The shrine is protected. How does she know? Sonia knows.
Oh, right. Sonia put all the soldiers to sleep.
She can't know for sure. This has never happened before, has it? I don't want this. We need to leave. Let's just run. Wait. Do you hear that? Oh, God. We're going to be okay. It won't be over soon.
Power of the crystals ended the war.
What's Sonia? What did she do to protect the people of the valley?
Well, we kind of know that. Okay. Yes.
Everyone's here. Everyone's here. She's really going to do it. How can she be sure? The shrine is protected. How does she know? Sonia knows. How can she be sure? She can't know for sure. This has never happened before, has it?
They believe a prayer put the soldiers to sleep.
Right.
Is that possible?
Is that possible? Yeah, in this universe, yes, it is possible. It's the sleep prayer. We know that. I mean, we do know that. Okay, if we could... Okay, we're not going to stray too far away from the kid because it's going to, like, mess up our tour again. But if I could just get this one last bit of information... Because this game doesn't have too many of these, like, fixed quests. Oh, geez, some of these people are sleeping very uncomfortably.
That last line is kind of disconcerting.
Yeah, let's read it. You'll never sleep so soundly, you'll never remember so fondly, you'll never forget so gently. Well, that's what they always talk about. Sleep, remember, and forget. Those are the different kinds of... like, different kinds of prayers and powers that are here. We pray for the dead.
I'm looking at a memorial to the lost, the killed, and the maimed. We are so lucky the war never came to Cairo village.
Yeah, we are. Prismatic troops pushed into... Oh, okay, so we know about the Prismatic Valley or whatever. So it looks like that's where the troops were from. That's where the war started.
The people here weren't ready for a war.
Yeah, the people here did not want a war. And if you notice, when it's a quest journal, like right here, it actually, I open my book and I put it in my book. Like, the game signals that, hey, this is for the quest.
The war was its own season, but the trauma of it echoed on into this season, haunting it.
Okay, we could solve this without leaving the kid. So that's... Oh, oops. Didn't I... thought I already placed that. Well. Yep. Sonia's prayer protected the people of the valley. And the war ended. The war ended when the soldiers were put to sleep. Yeah. And I cut that off. Oops. I thought I had that.
All this will be washed away.
Yeah. Okay, so we were able to do all this without the kid driving away, right? Is this locked? Yeah, this game has a lot of, like, if I were really trying to preserve history, I would be, like, opening doors and breaking things down. You know, this whole area, from my point of view, is totally up for grabs, because it's like, what's the harm? Like, who's gonna know? Does private property really matter once everyone has, like, left and abandoned their homes and it's the last day before it's destroyed? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I am a historian and I'm on a mission. So we're gonna put the photo of the sleeping soldier
human proportion, maybe
right up
beyond
front.
human feeling. The parking lot will never die.
Yeah. This is the same quote we said before, but we're gonna put it there too. The memory of the war lingers in the gray. But are they guiding the people? Okay, where's the picture of the sleepy soldier? Like, and again, are they sleeping? I don't know, because it sure looks a little weird. But you know what? Let's get the kid in the photo too. Because it's like, look, this is just normal. Like, this is just how these people... Like, this is just how they are. This is just how they live. They're just surrounded by sleeping people. Okay. Alright, there we go. We've accomplished 2 pages of the journal while still on the tour with the kid.
Let's go.
Let's go. He, like, books it, too. Like, you have to get to your bike, or you will lose him. Alright. Speed up. Speed up. Oh, there was a poster I didn't look at. Oh, well. Oh, I just ran by some kind of memory there. Hold on. Are we going up to the shrine? I don't want to do the shrine yet. Oh, well. We're on the tour. We committed to the tour. We're doing the tour. Look at all this cool stuff that I'm missing. Oh. I'm missing so much cool stuff. We're on the tour. We're on the tour. Okay, we have to go back and do, like, all this cool stuff. There's so much. Ooh. Everyone working, as usual, like me. Yeah, I think everyone's doing more than one thing. It's hard just to do one thing these days. So before we lose our ability...
Told me a story about a special gateway.
Is this it?
Passing through it took years off your life, trading time for distance. I suppose
Like,
I'm doing the same.
Metaphorically?
Just very slowly.
Yeah.
Very gradually.
That's what I was going to say. You're doing that metaphorically. Alright. I'm just snapping some shots just to get to get some different perspectives here.
I wanted to see the water come up from here.
Oh, is this going to be protected from the flood?
See it crash. I thought the flood would clean everything. But Mom said a flood is dirty. That makes no sense. I asked if we could stay and watch, but
Flood will be
Mom
dirty.
said we need to get a ride to the city.
Do we need to get a ride to the city because of, like, the weird negative energy that's happening? Or do we need to get a ride because it will flood this
Where's
area?
our house?
I don't know.
You're good.
Thank you. I am pretty good.
Come on.
Part of me wants to just, like, put these in order of the tour and not to, like, make too much out of it. You know? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, hey, this is his tour, so it's like I'm like documenting his tour instead of like my take on it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it continues. Whoa. Oh, that ran into a rock. Uh-oh. You've been asked to go to the Shinedown concert. Should you go? I don't know what that is, but yes, concerts are fun. I mean, if you like that thing, then yeah, do it. Do it. For me personally, the challenge I have time when deciding whether I should or should not do something is time. That's always a crunch for me. But then also like my own social anxieties about what I'm doing or who I'm going with or things like that. And so if you're able to not have either of those get in the way, then I say do it. But I have been trying to push myself lately. All right, TMI. Sorry. Okay. So did we complete the tour, but didn't actually... I don't know that we have everything we need for our scrapbook. We may have messed up our tour. Uh-oh. There we go. King Dog, times are here, and have a great day, everybody. Yeah, have a great day, King Dog. Thanks for the help, too, with the game. Always helpful. Always helpful. We actually won't be going too much longer, also. But, oh, here we go. This will finish our journal.
Mom wasn't there when he passed away.
Yeah.
I was there.
Oh, he was there. Now we get to find out. Oh, this is going to be bad.
Dad had his eyes closed, but he was making a face, like he could see something.
Oh, this...
So I asked him what he was looking at.
Oh, no. Oh, I am not looking forward to this conversation.
He said he was looking at me, and I was all grown up. He saw me climbing up a hill in the sun. Then he said his memories were falling to the soil, and he had to go with them. He didn't want to go, but he had to. He squeezed my hand and it hurt, but I didn't mind. Can we wait here a while?
Yeah.
Just to see if something will happen?
Yeah. Wow. That's really what the tour was about. Collecting the memories that he wants to memorialize
I met a boy who
about his
lost
dad.
his father just like I did. It's something I don't talk about much. But I did to him. I've been recording everything for you. But this feels private. I'm not sure if I want to share this with the future.
We're going to keep this private. This is just between us.
You're still here.
Mm-hmm.
The tour's over.
Did we fail the tour? Because there's like, I didn't get enough quests. Maybe this will fix it for me. I don't know.
That's your prize, okay? I have to go home now. I'll see you someday later today.
I'll see you someday later today. Flow, flow, flow. Hopefully... No, not the cemetery. The tour, please. The tour, please. We have a lot to do here still. There we go. Whew! Feels good to finish the quest.
Kochi collected objects around the valley and laid them to rest at his father's grave. I've collected memories. Where will they be laid to rest? The museum vault?
Yeah. Everything goes here. We don't want to miss a moment of this. Did I just literally say the same thing twice? I did. I said the same thing twice. But you know what? I can fix it. Remember my rule? I don't erase anything. I can just add to it. Haha! Looks beautiful. Amazing. Oh, I guess that's what maybe this is for? Or is this supposed to be like tape? This is supposed to be like tape, isn't it? Oh, I have not been using this at all. Oh well. We did it. It's a little messy, but we did it. So we really do have like a ton of things to explore left in this valley. And King Doc earlier looked up the kind of like how time passes in this game. And even though the sun has gone down, which means now we can go to the shrine, allegedly we can continue exploring, and I sure hope that's true. So here's what we're gonna do. Finishing the tour and everything else we have accomplished today feels like a good day. I don't know how much of this game is supposed to be spent here. We spent all last stream getting to here and doing quite a bit once we got here, and now that we're here, it feels like there is still so much to do and so much to learn and explore, and I totally just ran my bike into a rock. And so I'll tell you my plan. I don't know. The shrine is going to be like a big deal, right? I think we may have talked to everybody that's still here, so we just happened to like do all the people this time around. I think I've learned everything there is to learn at the dig site. So I think my goal is to finish off the west forest, which is where I'm physically headed to right now, I think, unless I'm getting mixed up. And then finish the loop around for every undiscovered spot, solve the, I guess you'd put it like the journal quests, the ones where it's like what's actually happening, solve the locations and the journal quest, and then go into the shrine. So that is my broad plan for next time. So we're going to leave it here at the West Forest. We're in the top left of the screen right now. And then we're going to work our way back down and around to the shrine, up the shrine path, and fill in the rest of the journal. If we look here, we have, if we go over here, we have Shrine Path undone. We have Who's the God on the Cliff, and those are going to be big quests. These versions of our journal are the like quests. Like these are the ones that we absolutely want to do. So we'll call it there. Thank you everybody for coming, and I'm just so happy to continue this game. Wednesday, we will be playing Pentiment again, a game that has an enormous amount of reading. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and then next Wednesday we're definitely coming back. Or next Saturday we're definitely coming back to this game. So I'm really looking forward to this game, and the fact that it's taken me a long time is not upsetting me at all, or even a problem. Where other games have felt like they've stretched on, this is not feeling like it's stretched on. So everybody have a wonderful weekend. Have a great Saturday, and I'll see you hopefully Wednesday, if not next Saturday. Okay, bye.